let's first confirm that we are actually live. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh this. See if we are actually live. I can't see anything. Did my computer internet decide to die exactly when I go live? That would be pretty funny. Let's see. Reload player, please. I need to be able to see my stream preview if I'm actually live. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. I can definitely hear the lights. If this is your first stream here, you're gonna hear those fluorescent lights for sure. All right, let's see. Hold it. That should be fine. All right, if anybody can't hear anything, let me know. I'm gonna take off my headphones so I won't be able to hear myself double. K-Dog, what's good? Yo! All right, it's time to hit enter on all these posts now that I've confirmed that I'm actually live. Woo! All right. Let's see. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. And then we go to the socials. And we click this button. And we click this button. And we click this button. And let's see. Gonna give people time to come on in, but also I'm setting up and making sure that everything's good. How's everybody doing who's already here? That probably means you had notifications on. Thank you very much. I stopped streaming Magic on this channel, so basically if you you just want to see HoloLive box openings, that's pretty much all I do on my channel now. Yep, that one's live, that one's live. Will this case be different because I'll explain the error and the stuff as soon as we get some more people in, and I've finished making sure that I made all my posts and everything. So I'm just gonna give people a few minutes to come on in, and then I'll do my little spiel, and then we'll start opening stuff. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Everybody all right on this Tuesday evening? Okay. All right, that's there. This is there. This is there. This is there. Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to the stream. This one's going to be kind of exciting. It's a little bit different from normal. And the main reason is because instead of just opening one case, today I'm opening two. And there's a very good reason for that. But first, let's talk about what we're opening today. So, Enchant Regalia came out in... is it Regalia? Regalia? I don't even know. What's this? How many Sorazes are we pulling tonight? Hopefully at least one per box. That's the goal. If it's the same as last time, probably maybe 9 in a case. I think that's what the two-tone PC pull rates were in Curious Universe. Okay. So this set came out in Japan, I believe, in September, which was the 1 year anniversary for the game. So they did a lot of things to change the game. There's a lot of new mechanics in this set that haven't been done before. A lot of things that really changed the game completely. So I'll give you a little bit of background. So we get new powerful consistency supporting cards. So we get like a double normal PC only for unlimited debuts, which really helps get your debuts out so you don't just lose to mulliganing as often. Or getting donked is the term. Donk means you get attacked and you die because you only have one debut in play and it gets knocked out before you can even do anything. Next is we lose cards like Mikorone 24 from the meta, and instead we get Sora's Celebration and stuff like that, which will boost the consistency of just basically every deck in the format. The next major mechanic shift that we have is a design shift towards trying to balance out going first and going second. So we're going to have a lot of splashy debuts with huge effects if it's your first turn going second. So that's really big. This was a monumental set for multiple reasons, and some of the cards are still extremely playable to this day. It basically changes the game completely. So really big thing, and it's got really, really, really popular characters. So you have our characters' talents. So you have Pekora, you have Suisei, you have Fubuki, and then the big ones that we're looking for are Polka gets finally some support, and that was a deck. If you've been following this for a while, you know that I played Polka for the first season of the Bloom Cup DXs. One of my favorite decks. Super excited to look at Polkas. We got Pekoras. We have Nerissa. Now we have the English exclusive signed Nerissa. So Nerissa Ravencroft, there is an English exclusive secret. If we pull that, I will pop off so hard. It's going to be insane. Nerissa is one of my favorite. I'm a big Adventrix guy. I got into HoloLive because of Advent, so if I pull Nerissa, it's going to be absolutely crazy. And then we have Iofi, we have Choco, and a couple others. The next thing that's really important is one per case. We're going to get what's called an HR, which is an unlimited debut, but like super shiny. So we get one. There's one of each color in each set from set 5 going forward. This set, we have Noelle, Aki, Polka, Suisei, Nerissa, and Flare are the 6 that we can pull. There are 7 Oshis, as I said earlier, but I'll go over them. White is Noelle, green is Iofi, red is Polka, blue is Okayu, which is basically the tier 0 deck of the format. Purple has 2, both Choco and Nerissa, and yellow is Flare. So we have 7 total. Plenty of cool stuff. We got some reprints, some major reprints, like Stone Axe is a major one. Polka's fans also get reprinted. The English version has an alternate art illustration of Friendly PC, which is the card I was talking about earlier that really helps boost your consistency. So that has Bay and Bancho on it, so I'll be super excited to pull as many of those, and I'll be counting to see how many we get. And then different from the Japanese set, we get the Japanese edition start deck, the red Hosho Marine deck in here, and that's why we have more double rares than normal. According to initial reports of people who have already cracked cases, that means that we're going to have less S's, which are foil commons and uncommons, to make up for the fact that we have additional double rares. But according to initial reports, we're still getting a full playset out of this, just like we did with Curious Universe. Okay, so also last but not least, before I start opening, how HoloLive works. These cases are mapped. We know for a fact that in these boxes, if it's a sealed case, we should be opening a certain type of box per case that is mapped. And that means 1 will have an extra SR, 3 will have the foil cheers or SY rarities. There will be 1 of each OSR, which is your base rarity Oshi or leader card. 1 will have 2 OSR, 1 will have 1 OSR and 1 foil cheer, 1 SY. 1 will have one ultra rare, we'll get one of those HRs, which are those really pretty unlimited debuts that we talked about. And then one box will be the hit, which is either another UR, a OUR, which is an ultra rare Oshi card, or we'll get a signed card, which is an SEC or secret. So that is basically how it is. I got more here on my second monitor. I'll be keeping track of boxes as we open them, so I can track to see exactly which ones are left. Lately, the streams have been pretty interesting, where the hits kind of stay around to the end. These streams, these cases so far have been pretty content-brained, so let's hope that we get there. Anyway, I got 12 boxes from a sealed case. Now you might see, yo, this says you're opening 2 cases. You only have 1 here. Well, my local game store happened to, or here at the local game store, I should say, happened to get sent by mistake 12 loose boxes. And as I just mentioned, they're all mapped, right? So you can't really do much with them because we can't guarantee that they haven't been mixed up. We can't guarantee that there are actually ultra rares. We can't guarantee that there are a complete playset of OSRs. So we're just going to open it as a wild card. It could be a mixed case. It could be a completely normal case, but we're going to find out. I'm going to open the actual factual sealed box first, or sealed case, which means this one should be perfectly mapped. And then we're going to open the wild card one after. So this is going to be much longer stream. I want to try to crack it as quickly as possible. But yeah, that's the introduction. I talked too much. Let's keep going. All right, let's see what everybody says. Wow, I have so many first-time messages here and so many new followers. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got here. So will this case be different than normal because of the error? No. The error was not on the fact of hololive. It was on our distribution. So we just have a wildcard case. That is what's going on. How many Sorazes are we pulling tonight? Like I said earlier, hopefully about 1 per box. But if I had to guess, I'm going to go with 9 out of the 12. That's my initial guess. That's what I'm going to guess. Let's see. Do you wear gloves not to scuff cards? Kind of. Oils on your hands can get on the cards, and that causes clouding, and it sticks them together and stuff. So whenever I'm doing box openings and stuff like this, I like to do it so that way I don't have like hand sweat and whatnot on the cards. So that's just a personal thing. I don't like sticky on the cards. Also, when I'm sleeving decks, I tend to not have or to wear gloves so that way I don't have my inner sleeves getting all sticky. I love hololive. Hell yeah. What's up, Neo? You got box. Most stores will have their boxes starting last week. So us in the Midwest, we get our boxes generally about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then West Coast generally has them by the weekend, because you can probably already see there's already box openings live from people who are on the West Coast. But anyway, so what I do is I actually sort as I open. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is what our first double rare. So here's one. I'm gonna put that in the middle. Green, and this is just a rare. Okay. So that's a double rare, I believe. This is a double rare Aki, yeah. All right, so we're gonna have to count those because the amount of double rares actually determines what is in there. If you get a polka signed, I call dibs. Well, your boy has got to pay for the final challenge. So if I open there we go. All right, I'm gonna keep track of those. All right, look at good pack. Look at that. Hey, all right, we're in. We like that. We like that. Yo, can I get a pop off for the double Soraz friendly PC pack? Let's go. But yeah, if I open SECs, I have a $2,500 flight and hotel to Ikebukuro to compete in Worlds, so, or the final challenge or whatever they want to call it. So let's maybe Big maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Ooh, this is our S. So we got a debut Pekora S. Also, if you're not aware, if this is your first time watching the stream, or your first interaction with hololive, the hits are generally in the center of the pack. So we'll know if we get a double rare, an S, or any other sort of hit by the middle of the pack. So let's see, mascot. White, purple. Ooh, this is another double rare. But yeah. Let's see. Go to sleep in a bit. All right, thanks, K-Dog. Appreciate you. Oh, by the way, let's see. Fan card. This mascot. Errata. So there were 11 erratas in this set. So there's 11 cards that are just not correct. So you have to go to the websites to confirm, which beat their last record of set 3 with 9 errata. So I don't know. We're kind of going in the wrong direction there, but we got Nerissa second. This is a good one. Pretty happy to get that one. I am not happy with the fact that I only have. I'm gonna put these over here. But I only have. Wait, what does it go? It goes event. No, item, event, tool, mascot, fan. Right? All right. So I'm just gonna put those together. Okay, cool. Anyway, I forget. It's been a while. But yeah, all right, let's see. Good luck pulling the SEC. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I'd be down to pull an SEC. I've never pulled one. I've gotten OURs on the stream before, but never anything cool like a secret. All right, this is 4. That's an SR, or that's a RR. So let's see. If we get a 5th one, that kind of limits down what this box could be. But we haven't gotten anything super cool yet. All right, let's see. Trying to catch up here. Thank you, Prismatic. I hope that this is a good one too. Hey, friendly PC. Fan event. Friendly PC is a common, right? So I should be seeing like a decent amount of those. Yeah, it's a common. And then Sorazes are what? Uncommon? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Used to it with Weisseratas? Yeah, I believe it. Like, I don't know. I have heard that, like, a lot of this stuff is... This is a SR. All right, so we got a Fubuki SR. That's cool. We like the Fubuki SR. All right, so we got an SR. I don't think this really determines exactly what our box is yet, but we're getting there. By sorting by holomem. No, I'm sorting by color. So this is white, green, blue, red, purple, yellow. These in the middle are our quote-unquote hits. These are what determines what our box is. And then these are the support cards at the bottom that I have sorted by type. Yeah, there's not too many holomem per color, so it's like pretty easy just to... I know what this box is now. It is a SY box. There we go. We got the foil cheer. It's pretty cool. Like, any Choco fans in the chat? Any Choco fans? But yeah, no, I sort this so that way, like, when the stream's over, I can quickly just kind of put everything together by holomem, throw it in a 2-row, and hold it for Friday, which is when the set actually releases. So, just opening. Yep, so this is, as I said earlier, there should be 3 boxes that have 5 double rares, 1 SR, 1 S, and 1 SY. And that appears to be what we have here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double rares, 1 SY, 1 SR, 1 S. That is, so we have everything. Wait, there's multicolors. Is Nekomata the only multicolor? All right. Since friendly PCs are items, they're gonna go over there. And Mikome is gonna go there. I forgot there's multicolored. All right. But yeah. Okay, where are you putting my hits, though? Bro, I have 14 Crony debuts right now. I have 14. You want some? I also have 7 Crony S first. Not the P, the S. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready. Every time I see them for cheap, I pick them up. Because I know. Let's see. How do you know the mapping in the box from the RRs? Is there a list with the different mappings on the boxes? Yes, there is. So if you go to the fan server, you can see box maps for Japanese and English hololive boxes, which is how we know. I have a spreadsheet over here that has that breakdown, which is why, and I did that research before I started the stream, so that way we know. All right, box 1 was an SY. Huh? What are we talking about? Bro. Google Sheets is messing with me. All right, there we go. All right, we got it. I have to clear this. All right, so once again, I got to write this down. We had 5 double rares, 1 S, 1 SR, 1 SY. All right, that was box 1. Okay, and then I usually highlight this, right? Yeah, let's highlight it. That way I know I've gotten it already. Cool. But yes, the box breakdowns are a well-known thing. The community is pretty vigilant about getting them together on the fan server. If you're not a part of it, I highly recommend that you join. But yes, that's how we know, and it actually makes these box opening streams kind of interesting because it kind of tells a story when you get to know, like, you know. Maybe I should do this. What am I doing here? What am I doing with my life? All right, I'm gonna just put all the double rares over here. The SY here, SR. Okay, I'm gonna do it like that. All right. All right, box 2. Box 2. Where did I put the other box? I am losing my mind today. I have to do hololive this week, and Strixhaven came out this week, so I'm just opening packs and putting stuff everywhere, and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. That's what's going on. All right, anyway. Okay. I think on my stuff was about 10 uncommon and 23 of the staple cards not to spoil. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured they're going to be slightly... I got 1 in the last box, so as long as I get 1 in every box, I think I'll be okay. Fans, tools, and normal. All right. Nekomata is the only multicolor card. All right, I might move that if I want more space later, but right now I think it's fine where it is. We got a Fubuki. There's a double rare Fubuki. So that's 1. I think I have 9 or 10 of the Crony Hilma debuts and 1 SR Crony and of the second for Hermetic. Yeah, I have 1 of the SR. I had the opportunity to trade for 1. This is, hang on one second. Something pretty. Hang on, are you guys ready? Ready? OSR flare. Sorry, every time because of the textured foils, I know what something's gonna hit because it just like reflects the light in a weird way based on how I have my setup here. So I know immediately. And we got a Soraz. Look at that pack. Now that's a pack. All right, we are in quota. We are in quota. All right, OSR. But yeah, as far as cronies go, I think I have all the ones that I can get. But I bought a bunch of the unlimited debuts because I thought there would be. Or I didn't buy. I like traded for them and stuff too. Oh, do another friendly PC. That's good. Yeah, I looked at the deck list and it looks like they only have 1 or 4. I mean, like a playset of them. So I just have like 10 extra now for no reason because I'm a big idiot. But you know, whatever. Oh, you're playing. I'm glad I only need one friendly or one card from the set. Friendly PC, because you're playing Subaru. Makes sense. Subaru's still a pretty good deck, even with all the changes. This card though, who's ready for bodyguards everywhere? Because don't three Holomems have bodyguards in the set? Like, doesn't Flare, Noelle, and Okayu have bodyguards? They're just like, Kanata, nah, F you. You can't attack anybody. Let's see. What else? Yeah, first box pretty decent. I mean, like, I think most of the boxes are pretty decent. So this is a S. Oh, okay. So this is the summer Marine that was put in from the start deck. So this is our S. What am I doing? I guess I could put it right here. I'll put it right there. And then, ooh, the Sakura Polka. I love Polka so much. I'm so excited to upgrade my deck. But anyway. Oh yeah, you should probably use Soraz. That's a good point. But yeah. I am being asked, any particular deck you want to build from this set? Yes, all of them, just like every set. I have a arsenal of decks with everything built. The things that I want to build most, though. I have a completely max rarity'd Polka that I need to continue making max rarity. So I'm going to go into debt. I have a Nerissa and Advent are one of my favorites, so I have to get all of the FUWAMOCOs and I have to get all of the Nerissas at max rarity because I already have those. I think as far as like max rarity and like decks that I'm like really excited for is like Nerissa. I mean, like, I'm gonna play Okayu just like everybody else, I think. But I think Nerissa is cool. I haven't really gotten a chance to like build out the format and actually sit down and test it out myself, but so far I think I'm pretty confident that I'm just gonna play Okayu, maybe with Suisei Oshi, but yeah, I'm very the new deck that I'm most excited for as just like a person, as like just like a fan. Wait, what is this? We got another hit. What is this? Let's see what this is. Ready? Oh, is this an SR or is it a UR? Let's look. Oh, it's a UR. Can you see that? Can you see that? This is an early hit for the stream. It's a UR. If this is Nerissa. Is this Nerissa? I don't know, but it's a UR. Let's see. Oh, yo, we got Kobo as one of our URs. Wow, that's an early hit. We really haven't gotten URs that early. So this is also something, if you're new, so oh my God, is that a print line? We got a print line. I thought they fixed this. You see this? It sees it on the camera, dude. Look at that. No. Right across her head. No. But, you know, the URs now have like this gold plating. This gold plating here. If it's like a OUR, it'll have like the name in gold too, down here at the bottom. But like that's also new, I believe. The HP is also gold. I think that's new to this set. I don't believe the other URs were like that. But yeah. All right, so we got our first this. All right, what am I doing with this? I'm gonna put these over here. All right, OSR here. Big hits I'll put there. All right, let's try to get caught up with the chat. Everybody's talking so much. I love it. Thank you for coming. I'm excited. Corsair, what's good? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you coming back. Let's see. Noelle, Okayu, and Iroha. Yeah, Iroha's going to be even better in set 6, which I hear may be another friendly BC. Maybe the... What is this? What is this? What is happening? What is happening? What is this? What is going on? All right, let's see. Let's see what the rarity is. The rarity is SR. Okay, it's just SR. Let's see what it is, though. Da-da-da-da. It's Nerissa. Let's go. I'm so excited. I hope I open 2 of these today because I need to buy 4 or maybe 5. So excited. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Where was I at? Dropping Mikorone 24 for Soraz. Yep, that is correct. That is pretty much what everyone should do, objectively, I think. That is... I don't think there's a reason to be running Mikorone 24 after this set. I think that card's just dead, which is crazy because I remember when the base rarity was like $20 freaking or something. Insane. All right, so this is another double rare, and yeah, that's the case. All right, so we got one of our big hits out of the way already. So this was a 1 UR, 1 OSR. Yeah, it was OSR, right? Did I mess up? Let me look at this. Let me look at this thing. Because I don't have this box break on my list. I might have messed up. Hang on, let me look. Consult the handy dandy creator pull central. Go to pins. Go to Enchant Regalia English. 1 OSR and 1 case hit. Oh no! Does that mean this case is not going to have an OUR or an SEC? Is that what this means? Did we just get our case hit? I think that's what this might mean. Our case hit was a Kobo. I don't know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about that? Because, yeah, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4 double rares. Check. We have 1 S. Check. 1 SR. Check. 1 OSR. And 1 either UR, OUR, SEC. I think that's it. I think that was our big box. I think. Well, I'm glad we got 2 cases. We got our wild card case coming. But yeah, I think that was it. Last time they waited till the very end for us to get that case, but it looks like that was box 12. Okay, so we went straight from box 2 to box 12. All right. That's what kind of night we're having tonight, eh? Okay. All right, now I have confirmed this. So let me go back over here. Trying for Max Suisei, currently high rarity. Now that this set is out. Yes. Suisei has like everything, right? She has like cheers. She has really good leaders. By the way, look at this. You see this? Look at this damage. Just botched, smashed friggin' box. This is what happens when you don't ship your cases in master cases. Your product gets damaged. But I think we'll be fine. All right. Get me rid of all these wrappers. Getting out of here. Go away. Thank you. All right. But yeah, we're going to open. We're going to look. Looks like the box, the actual packs themselves are fine. So we should be all right. Okay. But yeah, Suisei has like everything now, huh? That's pretty... Anybody who's a Suisei fan, hey, you want to know what? You got it out of the way early. How about that? Anybody who's an EN fan, it looks like now we're starting to have to pay. If you're like big EN Oshi, then if your Oshi's an EN, looks like now is the time for more payment. All right, so this is one of our double rares. So I'm going to put the double rares down here. And yeah. Let's see. Kobo. Yo, the Kobo art is sick though. Like, I really love the URs. Like, the texture looks really cool. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm gonna bring it back up. But ignore the print line. You see that texture? It's like a cobblestone or like almost like snake skin. You see that? You see what I'm talking about? The foils are really cool in this game, man. Super cool. Nice, right? Yeah, I love the textured foils. That's one of the coolest things about like Pokemon foils too. The textured foils are really cool. New additions for the URs to pop out. Yeah. No, I really like how they've upgraded the rarities for sure. I'll probably play Okayu counters if I win. What? I'll probably play Okayu counters. What's Okayu counters? I don't know what Okayu counters is, but we just got an OSR. Sorry, I spoiled it. It's Speak of the Devil herself. Are you going to play this, Oshi, or are you going to play Suisei, chat? Are you going for consistency, or are you going for explosiveness? That is the question. I need to know. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like countering Okayu. Oh, got it. Okay. I see. The reason you'll see so many bodyguards is that Okayu and Noelle protect based on their gen, so Korone, Fubuki, Pekora, Marine can all field bodyguard. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Because the Okayu bodyguard does, like, specifically gamers, whereas, like, Iroha, like, just does generic. So, all right, this is our second flare. We got flare, that's cool. Let's see. Let's see. Have I gotten caught up? Sorry. I get distracted. Okay, I think I'm pretty much Okayu's Komiyoshi, so I'm gonna run the Okayu OSR. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's like a legitimate like debate. Friendly PC. I don't think there's a specific right answer. Yes! First Polka S. Excited! I can't wait to finish out my Polka deck. Alright, is it just me, or does anybody else, when they're playing Polka, and they're like doing their quote-unquote combo turn, which is turn 2, where you just like SP with Ollie, and you're just like drawing like 15 cards and putting a billion things into play? Do you have like Poe playing in your head while you do that? Because that's definitely me. Just like pop, 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 like the whole time when I'm doing that turn. Maybe it's just me. We got another Soares. I'm hitting like one per box so far. So hey, keep it up. But yeah, no, I'm excited every time I see anything Polka, anything Nerissa. I'll probably lose my mind every time I see it. Yo, let's go. Speak of my girl. There she is. It's the SR, but I don't think that's max rarity, right? I think isn't there something a bit better than this? No, maybe this is max rarity. Woohoo! Polka box, we're in. I love polka boxes. We are going in. That's 2. Wait, the SRs go there. Let's go. I'm so excited. Like, what's really funny, I think, is because, like, Polka finally gets support, and it's like, yes, I am a Polka player, and I want to play Polka. Oh, wait. Pekora and Kanata and all of these really strong white cards all still crit you, and you're all still super dead. Neat. So I don't even know if I can play Polka. I'm going to try at some point, though. But yeah. Here's some fun news for you, Vay. There's a UR alt art for her second. This one? This one? This is what you're talking about? I knew there was like one that was max rarity. I just wasn't sure like, if it was like, if there's like a signed second, because I know Pekora has like, what, a signed second? I didn't know who all has it. I try not to pay like super close attention so that way I can be kind of excited while I'm like opening stuff, but yeah, the generic notes and beats and stuff, I know. I learn more. But yeah, no, we got another friendly PC. This is an S. This is a 2S box. 2S box. So what are the 2S boxes? Could be an yeah, we got an OSR. So yeah, this could be just a regular one OSR box, of which there are there are 3. There are 3. So this might be one of our 3 OSR boxes. This is just a rare second. Oh, you know, that's a thing. That's something they do. But yeah. Yeah, every double rare has an SR, full art, and a UR alt art. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. You are 100% right. That tracks. So, okay. So we still haven't gotten. So, I think back when this game, what am I doing? Back when this game was still new and not a lot of people knew about it, because I played like during JP format, like set 3. Basically when FUWAMOCO came out, like I was like, ooh, I should try this game. And then, wait, yo. Nerissa Ravencroft. Yo, this is the meta box right here. Heck yeah. All right, so we got the 2 OSR box. That's what this is. Is that correct? 2 OSR has 2 S's? That is correct according to the box map. Oh, and we got a double rare. Yo, this box, this particular one, this pack, this has probably been the juiciest pack we had so far. That's pretty good. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so when the set first came out and like people like weren't sure like how it was gonna go in English and whatnot, like I noticed like a bunch of people on eBay and whatnot before, like there was TCG Player and there was like a lot of people moving cards. Like a lot of people were just like kind of moving stuff that if they didn't think it was like super popular, they were just moving it. So like I remember getting my UR polkas for like 25 to 35 bucks. Man, those were the days. I miss those days. Now probably one of them is gonna cost like as much as I bought it for a playset. No. All right, 4 double rares, 2 S's, 1 SR, no SYs, 2 OSR. So that gives us, which box is this? This one? Box 8. So that was box 8. All right, let's do that. All right, let's highlight this row. Highlight the row. All right, so box 2, box 8, and box 12 have been opened so far. From this case. We have another case, but that one might not even be a box mat. We don't even know. That one could be literally anything. Every single box could be an SEC because it was loose packs. So who knows what they are? I'm still building high rarity Subaru. I haven't been able to get out to locals and trade for the rest of the cards I need. Okay, Subaru, I know a lot of people who are building high rarity Subaru. Like when I was going around the Bloom Cup DX in Philly, there were multiple people just being like, UR Subaru? Anybody got UR Subaru? That and OUR Corones. Everybody was like, yo, you got OUR Corone? Yo, OUR Corone? Anybody got OUR Corone? Anybody got some Subarus? Like, everyone was hounding for it. People really want their Subarus, which, fair and deserved. Subaru is great. Friendly PC. I love seeing those. I'll see as many of those. You can ship as many of those to me as you want. We've gotten like, what, at least two per thing? Look at that. This is just like, we've opened 3 boxes. That's quite a few. I'm in. Big in. Woo! SR already. SR second Eofi. I actually don't think I've ever seen this in play. Is it any good? You may send 1 cheer from your archive to Hoshimachi 1. Oh, if your Oshi is Airani Iofi. Okay, maybe not. That's why I haven't seen it. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it. Okay, got it. But yeah, okay. So we got 1 SR so far. 1 SR, and that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. Baseball Crony is a dope OUR. Yes. All right. Chat, tell me, what is your favorite OUR print? Yo, OSR. Pew, 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 pew. We got Noel. We're just opening Oshis. That's just all we're doing right now. Big Oshi opener over here. All right, wait. What was I saying? Okay, everybody's favorite OUR of current English version. I'm sure there's like even cooler ones in JP. So I don't want to hear those right now because I just happen to not know them. But anybody have an opinion? Anybody have an opinion? Pekora OUR and Ali OUR. I need the Ali OUR so bad. I need it. I'm gonna pick it up eventually when I don't have to spend $2,500 on flight and hotel to Final Challenge. That one is really good. Let's see. I've opened OURs on stream. I opened Louis. I opened Rui on stream, and then Callie in set 2. I opened the Callie OUR. But I'm on a drought. I'm on an OUR drought. Sorry, celebration. And if this was our hitbox, then it means that this one also, I have not gotten an OUR this one either. Which is a bummer. But yeah. Rod and OUR, yeah, that was a good one. That is a good one. I still have not opened an OUR SEC yet from either EN or JB. No, dude, you're just yo, chat. This is a mythic S. Are we excited? Are we excited? Bodyguard Okayu in the foil. Let's go. All right. In. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Need more mushroom cards? Yeah. I mean, see, that's an archetype that can only get buffed over time, right? Because it's like built around a specific mechanic. Like, isn't what's her name based off like Ancient Weapon and stuff like that? It's kind of like Polka too, right? Because Polka like will just keep getting better with every fan that's printed. So, like archetypes like that are like super cool because like any new set can suddenly just buff it into the stratosphere. So yeah, I hope that we get more to support those niche archetypes as well. Mume OUR is super up there. It's super up there for me. Kobo OUR is great. So my Kobo OUR, I actually own one. It'll go well with this Kobo because I have a print line across my Kobo OUR as well. How did you get both bodyguards foiled? Wait, what do you mean both? What was the other one? This one? Collab position only while you have a center hologram magenta. Let's go! I didn't even realize. This is a foil bodyguard stream. Foil bodyguards only, please. I'm excited. I didn't even realize that. Hell yeah. All right, where's Flare? We need a foil Flare now. I have to look to see which Flare it is because I don't actually know what it is on. I just know it exists. I don't know what it looks like. Bodyguard, speaking of. Tool. I'm stacking my luck for the obvious EN exclusive crony. Yeah. I believe. I'm super excited that they're doing the exclusive secrets in English. Not that I'm ever gonna open one, but I'm glad that they exist. Prismatic with the correct answer, objectively correct answer. The Ririka OUR is funny because she's stacking the cards backwards. True, but also I just absolutely love the like if I were to get one like literally just to collect, it would be that one because the card shop employee Ririka is just so good. It just looks so good. I am like so excited to like go back to Japan in a few weeks and like just go to all the card stores because they're all set up like that. And man, that is probably my favorite one. Wait. No way. Okay, no. Okay. We did get a Flare S, but it was not the bodyguard. Holy. Okay, this is not the bodyguard, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. No, this is a debut. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I got excited there for a second. I was like, hold up. Wait, I gotta find out which one it is now. Okay, that's the one we just got S. This one? No. This one? No. Which one is it? How many firsts can she possibly have? Am I losing my mind? She has a bodyguard too, right? Or am I just stupid? Is this it? No. It's just Noelle. Oh, okay. I am. What's the Flare one? Because I thought like her whole Oshi thing was the point you like get the first back in, or something, and it like protects them or something. What was the one that I was talking about then? I guess it's this one. This is like a makeshift bodyguard, right? This one here, Lucky Stone, collab only. If your holomem other than this holomem would take damage from your opponent, you may roll a die once. If it is odd, that holomem takes minus 40, and then if it is even, that holomem takes minus 20. Maybe that's what I was thinking? Maybe? I don't know. I'm crazy. I have no idea what's going on. All right, box breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, double rares. S, we had a Flare and an Okayu. 2. SR, we got Iofi. SY, no. OSR, 1. Correct? Yeah, 1. And that's it. All right, so that was one of our 3 OSR boxes. Yes. All right, so we'll call this box 5. Box 5. And we'll put that over here. Okay, so that's one of 3 OSR boxes that we've opened so far. All right. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I love this set. This set's very good. I'm very, very happy that this set is here, that I get to play it, even though I guess the meta is kind of miserable. But we only have to deal with it for a little bit. All right. Some of you in the chat might actually be going to the final challenge in June, but I'm curious. For anybody who's not going or who is going, do you think that a week after set 6, they're going to have set 6 legal, or are we just going to play Okayu mirrors into oblivion? Do you think they're going to, 1 week before set 6 comes out, they're going to make it legal? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? You think like our equivalent of world champions will have a set that was only legal for 1? It'll be more fun if it's set 6? I agree, 100%. I 100% agree. So let me see if I can recall off the top of my head. Usually it's a week after release. I'm pretty sure like this weekend you can play set 5. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. You could just do that. I know Pokemon has rules where like you have to wait 2 weeks or whatever, but I don't think HoloLive has that. For Bushi games it's like that? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure for, again, nobody's actually been able to tell me, not that I've like done a lot of research, but my understanding is Bushi doesn't actually have a lot of managerial control over this game. It's just Cover does everything, and then they just for the PC, they just use Bushi's software, like the app and the distribution network, and their organized play. But otherwise, like all of the card design, all of the printing, like all of that stuff goes through Cover directly. Or at least that's my understanding of it. Someone might know better. I'll probably ask at the final challenge if they I don't know if they'll answer me, but I'll probably ask because I'll have staff. Chat, do you see this? Da-da, 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 da-da-da. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Only 4 more to go. Oh, man. All right, yeah, all right. All right, we having fun. No. Dropping stuff. All right, what was I talking about? I don't remember. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see like who actually makes decisions on what, because I have a feeling that a lot of the communication issues must be because there's just a lot of bureaucracy. There's just a lot of teams talking to each other, and they may or may not speak the same language, and that's kind of like why websites are slow to update, and like things are like information is just like not communicated properly and stuff, and like because there's like differences between the JP announcements and the English announcements, and I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of disconnects, and I'm pretty sure that's probably as a result of. All right, this is another S. This is our first S. So we got this Iofi art is sick. That was pretty sick. Like that. Like that one. All right. But yeah, I have a feeling it's probably just because. All right, what's the over-under on them being like We honestly weren't sure if this game was going to take off, and then it like did so well that they had to like suddenly scramble to reprint set 1 because Blooming Radiance sold out freaking everywhere, and they're like, we need to get more product out there stat. And you know, they probably didn't have like this Bloom Cup DX thing in the pipeline, and they're just like, well, this is really big and we got to take advantage of this right now. So I have a feeling that that's why things were like kind of different, and like maybe they were just like rushing things through and just trying to figure it out. I don't know. I don't really have too much insight into why things are the way they are, but that's kind of like my current headcanon at least. So hopefully when we go, we get to actually meet everybody there next month at the, not next month, 2 months at the final challenge. We get to meet everybody and see what's going on, and maybe provide some direct feedback, see if we can make things better. Ooh, there she is. Number 5 on Camelange's top 5 cards you need from Enchant Regalia. Second Pekora, 210 HP. All right, I'm not gonna read that like that, but that's a really good one. Okay. Oh wait, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Still more packs. Let's see. Yuyute says they're about 13,000 yen. Yeah, but there's one thing I know about the English product. It's opened way less. It costs way more money, and people are willing to spend it. So it's probably going to be $1 bajillion. And by a bajillion, I mean probably over 100. Oh, that wasn't an SEC. That was an SR. Sorry. I hope that nobody thought that this was the SEC. This is just the SR. It's just the SR. Just the regular super rare. Yeah. Just because I think like that. Whoa! Out of nowhere, we have Ayame. Ayame shows up out of nowhere. So this is an SY box? This is an SY box? Hold up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Ooh, another Sorax. We might be live actually. I was not expecting another SY. Maybe this is a 5 double rare box. Maybe. It is the best SR you can grab. Yeah. For sure. It is a 5 SR. Okay, so this is an SY box. Okay, we did it. We figured it out. That's it. Yeah, no. This is definitely super exciting. It's one of the best things you can hope to open when you're opening boxes. So, you know, our hit was the UR Kobo. It wasn't like an OUR or anything, but that makes up for it for sure. All right, so we got 5 double rares. Let's write that down. 5. And then we just got the 1S, right? Yeah, just the 1S. 1 SR, the SR, and then 1 SY. All right, so that means we got another one of these. So that's box 3. Box 3. Oi. All right, box 3. What are you doing? Don't do that. Computer. Thanks. All right, next box. Alrighty. Yeah, it's definitely Mikurone. Yeah, Mikurone settled at around 90. I'm sure it's going to keep going down. I didn't bother investing into them because I knew that it was only going to be around for like a set. So I'll probably pick one up way later when it comes down. I'm still not paying that much for a binder card. Not using top loaders for the big hits. Listen, I have top loaders somewhere. Like, if I open, like, an SEC or UR or something, I probably would. But this is probably going into a deck, so it's fine in a penny sleeve. All right, next box. A double rare. Friendly PC. All right, let's see. Pull raiser in the Discord, by the way. Yep, I have a spreadsheet. So I see that you said that you came in a little late. So I actually have on my second monitor over there. It has a document of, I have a spreadsheet with the pull rates. So we have pulled so far 2 of the 5 double rare SY boxes, 1 of the 4 double rare OSR boxes, 1 of the 4 double rare 2 OSR boxes, and we pulled the OSR hit, and this was our hit with the OSR. So, yeah, we're still looking for an HR, we're still looking for a UR, and we're still missing 2 SYs and a few of the OSRs, but yeah, that's about where we're at. So, welcome, thanks for coming. I pulled my 2, so I'm probably just going to swap 2 of them for Suarez. Pulled your 2 what? What did you pull 2 of? Sorry. I'm talking about a billion things at once and I can't remember. And also there's time lag, so I might not be paying attention. 2 Mikorone SR? Nice. Yeah, I'm probably... I try to keep a binder of, like, every high rarity card. And, ooh, what is this? This is an SR? What's the SR? Oh, Choco! Oh, this one's cute! Look at that. That was nice. That's a nice one. Man, I love the foils. They're really cool. Should I put this, like, over here? No, I'll put it there. It's fine. But yeah. It's been nice to, like, follow the Japanese meta. It's kind of disappointing because, like, you don't get to, like, kind of figure out things on your own. It's just like you're like months in advance. People are like, okay, so in 6 months we're gonna get this card, so I need to buy this right now. But thanks to the prices being what they are, it's kind of nice because I know, like, even as a FUWAMOCO fan, I know that I don't need to buy all of the FUWAMOCO SRs and stuff because as of set 7, those cards are literally useless. So there's no reason for me to invest all of my money in collecting all those pieces right now because I'm not going to need them in 4 months. Oh, yeah. No. If it was the SEC Soraz, I would have lost my friggin' mind. But yeah, no, it's just the SR. Still, that's the one you want in decks, I think. Is there anybody crazy enough? I dropped a pack on the ground. Is there anybody crazy enough to have the 4 SEC in English? I mean, I've seen the 4 SEC in Japanese, but they're a lot easier to get, and the prices are a little bit more competitive over there. So, oh, this is an SR. This is our double SR box, and we got Flare. Ooh, which one's this one? Use arts, you may archive one card and draw a card. Ooh. I'm excited. Flare's pretty sick. I really like the Oshi. I didn't talk about it when we pulled it because it was the first one we got, but I really like this, like, swap out your collab position with one of your first or spot flares from the back is super cool. I think that design is interesting, and it makes any future first flares that come out exponentially more interesting. Like, being able to collab, tap your damage reducer, goes back, and then you can Oshi skill it back so that we can still have a damage reducer in. It's pretty cool. And then if, like, she ever gets a busted one, then, like, the archetype gets way better. So I'm kind of excited for the future of that design space. Flare's mad underrated. I agree. I played Flare in Polka for a bit. The normal PC squishy is was very play tested very well. I mean, other than the fact that it has 50 HP. But I did enjoy the collab debut that found other debut holomem. I thought that was very good. Was there anybody with 4 SEC Mikarones in English? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure if it existed, somebody would have, like, showed off at, like, one of the Discords or something, right? I have a feeling, like, if that existed, I feel like somebody would have posted about it, right? I've only ever seen, like, 4 sold, and they were, like, $1,200 each. Like, I think. It'd be crazy if somebody had all 4 and was just like rocking them in decks. Because like there aren't that many out there, at least like on the market. I don't know exactly how many physically exist, but I know there's just not that many on the market. But yeah, so running back to, we were talking about like set 6 and possibly the final challenge, and yours truly is going. I will be there. Before! Hell yeah. This is a good foil. I like this one. This one's definitely going in the binder. I'm excited. But yeah, I will be going. So let's do some math real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we had 5 double rares. We had 1 S, which is Beeple there. 1 SR, which was the Flare. Oh, we had the 2 SRs. 2 SRs, 2. This is the 2 SR box. And then nothing else. Yes. All right, so that was box 1. Allegedly, the weakest box in theory is the 2 SR box. So this one has 5 double rares, 1 S, 2 SR. So this is, we got the weakest box out of the way. Let's get that one. All right, it's marked. Cool. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the final challenge in set 6. Let me see if I can recall the meta off the top of my head. So we have Ayame, Korone, Iroha, Kali. Is that like the meta right there? Is that those 4 decks basically? Noel OSR was from last 2 boxes ago. 2 boxes ago. Because the previous one we got the IMA SY. But yeah, anybody who knows set 6, is that correct? Is yeah, almost everything from set 6. Yeah, but like, are those are the decks, right? Like that's the meta. It's like busted Kali cards. Ayame as an archetype is busted. All right. So, spoiler alert. I guess if you're going to the final challenge and you're in here, you'll probably know, but I think I'm going to play Ayame, and here's why. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I kind of like red decks. Judging by the fact that I qualified for final challenge twice with Kiara, and for the first season of Bloom Cups played Polka, I'm pretty sure that's pretty obvious that I really like red decks, and I think Ayame just scratches all the right itches. I think that's kind of where I want to go. Probably. It's not surprising to anyone, but I did also main the Ayame deck in the start deck tournament, which doesn't mean anything because friendly PC. Ooh, any Suisei fans in the chat? This is a cute one. Look at that. Very cute. Kyomo kawaii. I like that one. But yeah, Sword has 2. Nice. Yeah, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh yeah. I think I like the way Ayame plays, and like also in the start deck, like I kind of knew when I was playing that start deck that I was like, yo, this is pretty good, because it's like the card draw engine from Kotori, but it's every bloom, and like that's super nice. Obviously, the reason why Kotori is so good is because it's the damage reduction is insane. But hold on a minute. Oh wait, I don't think this is a good one. I think this is just an OSR. Let me check. It's an OSR. Okay, it's an OSR. Which one is it? Boom! We got Choco OSR. I saw a little bit of a glitter, and I was like, wait a minute. Might have to interrupt my train of thought. All right, we got an OSR box. But, yeah, like when I was playing the Ayame deck, like even in the start deck, I was like, yo, this is great, because the idol's like just straight up card advantage with selection, which is like really good. And then the mascot giving you a draw on every bloom, like that's just so much card advantage. Like that just seems so good, right? Like, any thoughts on set 6 meta by chance? I know this is set 5. What a weird thing to be talking about, but Like, that's kind of like where my head's at. Because I'm pretty sure, like, set 5, we don't have to talk about it. It's this one. This is the meta right here. This is what we're going to be doing for 2 months right here. So, friendly PC. Yo! Let's go! What is this box? What is this case? Let's go! Hey! We got both of them in one? Let's freaking go! I'm excited. Literally back to back. Literally back to back. In. But yeah, what were we talking about? Set 6. Yeah, I think when I get back from Japan in mid-May, I'm just gonna proxy up like set 6 meta and then just like jam a bunch of games with like all of the decks and try to figure it out. I wish we had like an official online client so I could get more regular practice and just like play a bunch of weird stuff, but like I don't know how y'all practice, but when I'm practicing, basically all I do is I'll sit like here and then I'll put like a playmat here and a playmat here, and then I will play this deck and then I'll play this deck and I play this deck and then I play this deck, and I just basically play both decks against each other over and over and over and over and over again. And that's basically how I practice. Just kind of awkwardly by myself. I will play against other people if I have the opportunity to, but most of the time, you know, schedules don't match or whatever, so, you know, you gotta find time where you can, and usually it's just me. So I will just bash games against myself over and over. And then we got the Okayu SR too. Nice. That's pretty cool. She playing a Nintendo Switch or something. Pretty neat. But yeah, I think that's just what I'm gonna have to do is like once I get back from Japan, I'm just gonna have to proxy up all of the set 6 decks. Hopefully we know what the format is by then. And just kind of like jam them all against each other over and over, and just one, kind of feel like what I feel like the strongest decks are, and then 2, like what I personally enjoy playing the most. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to really do there. So we got 1 OSR, 3 double rares, and at least 1 S. 2 S's. 2 S's. All right, 4th double rare. We have 2 more packs left. This still could be a few different things. So we'll see. All right, chat. It is getting mad hot in here. I'm going to try to turn on a fan, but if it is really loud and you can hear it, let me know. I don't think you might be able to pick that up, but maybe. Let me know if it gets annoying. But yeah, I need some, do need some. Oh, there we go. Okayu SY. So it was, in fact, last pack, SY Magic. So we got another SY. That's what it was. All right. So let's see what that means for box. All right. So we got, this is 4 double rares. Oh, and we got we got the Choco too, right? Okay. So this was the box 9. 4 double rares, 2 S, 1 SR, 1 OSR, 1 SY. All right. So we got that one. That's box 9. Not that one. All right. All right. Get those out of here. Put that over there. I got a case of set 6, but realistically, is all for Subaru and cards to trade towards them. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Well, so we've been talking a lot about set 6, but so what's interesting is, I don't know if everybody noticed, but out of nowhere, they just decided to drop the price. So distribution prices for wholesale went way down, and they dropped the MSRP, I believe, from 60 or 65 to like 48, like with no justifiable reason for it. Like just out of nowhere, they were like, "Hey, like we're not complaining here. We're super happy that we get like $10 to $15 off our box, but like, what happened? Like, why? Do we have no reason?" I think everyone's a little bit scared that because the next set had the Flow Glow start decks in them, that the prices are down so much because a case is no longer going to get you a playset. And I think that's what everybody's scared of. Which would be a huge bummer, because I think one of the biggest pulls to this game and games like it is the fact that buying you a case nets you a full playset. Like that's a perk of playing these games. So otherwise, I don't know, because like the number of packs, the number of cards, like everything's exactly the same. It's closer in price to what the Japanese ones are. The Japanese ones have always been, like when we got the English prices, all of us were like, what? Because I'm pretty sure, isn't it like $52.50 or something? And if like the yen was equal to the dollar, that'd be like $50 booster boxes, right? So that's like more equivalent to the US dollar. Like the 48 MSRP was like more equivalent, right? But like when people were playing JP, we're like, wait, I gotta pay what for English? Like it was a huge shock. I remember that when it first came out. So yeah, I don't know. I'll take it. Like I'm super down, especially because I'm going to Japan. I'll be there for a while, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do Combo Breaker. Oh yeah, since we have a bunch of people and like we got a whole bunch of new people, if you're not familiar with me and what I do, I work part-time at a card shop, but I'm also a freelancer in esports, and I'm a Japanese bilingual tournament admin for fighting game and Smash Brothers tournaments all over the world, and I've been doing that for over a decade now. So yeah, this is starting to be the busy season for me where all of the major events are going on, and the reason that I'm actually going to Japan is because I'm going to be working Evo Japan over Golden Week, which is the exact same venue and weekend as the Bushi World Championship. So if you are going to Bushi, ooh, nice SR out. Look at that. The texture is nice. I'm gonna stand up so you guys can make sure. I want to make sure you can see this. Look at this. You see the roses? Look at that. Isn't that sick? Can you see that? Love the texture foil. Very cool. Very cool. Roses texture foil. Very cool. But yeah, if anybody's going to Bushi Worlds by chance, I will literally be there. Same building, different hall obviously, but same building, same weekend. Set 1 EN also didn't have the same hit rates, high chance. Oh yeah. So that is true. That yes, another Nerissa. Let's go. I'm excited. I don't know if this one's actually playable in the deck though, but I'll take it. I'm super excited. I was saying, so yeah, I think a lot of people forget, like, because I think some people went over there for Fest, right? They go over for Fest and they're like, yo, why are all of these like set 1 you are so cheap, it's so not fair, like why are ours so expensive? And people don't realize that, like, hey, Japan like never got the SRs or the S's in set 1. They just never had that. But because they had already figured that out by the time EN came out, they gave it to us. So all of their SRs and S's from set 1 were all promos. So you had to go to like event promos and get the SR packs to get like first Kanatas and like some of those cards. And those cards, because they're promos exclusive, are significantly more expensive. Like, I'm pretty sure the first Kanata, like, it isn't even technically max rarity, I think, because there's the one with her with the gun, which I think is the more sought after one. But, yeah, like, that one I believe is like $150 or something. It's like super. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that? All right, hold up. This is a UR box. I like, that's what this is. All right. Yo, look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Whoa. That's so cool. Like, I don't know if you can pick it up. I'm going to try to get it lower on the light, but can y'all see how there's textures on her armor on that? All right, chat, we back? Chat, are we back? Hold up. Are we back? I'm curious. It's frozen on my preview. Are we back? I'm going to refresh my preview window. See if we are actually back. Okay, hopefully that didn't split the VOD. I think it's still in the same session. We good? Okay, sorry. So what I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by my phone here was, if you look at this foiling, I don't know if you can see it, but like you can kind of see it like that if I tilt it towards the light. The actual armor itself has texturing. Do you see that? Isn't that sick? Dang. Wow, that's so cool. Oh, and like, so what's even cooler actually is this pillar appears to be a different texture foil than the surrounding like background too. It's kind of hard to pick up. I don't know if you can see that, but maybe you can see it there. See how like the building and the backdrop also has a different foiling. Super cool. Man, what a cool card. All right, so our two big hits so far from this box have been the 2 seconds. Man, what a cool looking card. All right, so this is probably then box 10, which is supposed to be 4 double rares, 1 S, 1 SR, 1 ultra rare. So we have 4. There's one of these and Nerissa, I think. So that seems correct. Debut, 2, Suarez, perfect. All right, yes. Okay, so that was, let's mark it down. Wait 1 second. I did not mark this one. 4, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so this one was this box. All right, copy, paste. And this one was 4, 1, 1, 1. Okay. All right. So that box is now claimed. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes left. And one is going to have an SY, because we already have 3 SYs, yes. 2 OSRs are missing. And the HR is missing. All right. It'll be interesting to see which HR we get. That'll be at my first ever. So, still there. Let's see. Double checking. Yeah. So, I don't know how many of y'all stream off of your phone, but since the last time I streamed HoloLive, which was like 2 months ago, the Twitch app on my phone has updated. So It's got a whole new UI and different graphics and stuff, so if it goes out again, I won't be surprised. But at least on my dashboard, it says that the session is still succinct. So unlike last time when it went down, hopefully I won't have to edit the VOD together in post. But that time when that one went down, that was kind of funny. It had like a strobe light effect. It was real weird for a while. Glad that one was really easy to fix. But anyway, new box. So again, we're looking for SY, OSRs, or the HR. That's what we're looking for. And then we get to do this again. We get to open one more box, but that's the wild card box. So if you are just arriving and you're wondering, what is he talking about? This is some wild card box. The reason why I'm opening two, because I usually only open one case and call it a day. The reason why I'm opening two, friendly PC, is because distribution here shipped us 12 loose boxes. And as we've been talking about, and we've been tracking this whole time, there's mapping for these, so you can't really do much. That's an S, right? Yeah, nice. Can't really do much with loose boxes. So, I just decided, hey, for science, I'm gonna open them. So I don't know if they just like opened a case and just like dumped the boxes, so we actually just have a complete case, or if it's just like completely mixed boxes. I have no idea. But we're gonna find out together here right after this. So even though we've opened most of our hits so far, don't worry. We might have even more. Sorries. We might have even more coming up here. And this box has taken us about 90 minutes, but I also had a really lengthy intro explaining the set and stuff and like waiting for people to kind of show up. So what time is it now? It's after midnight on the East Coast. So I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. Maybe like another hour. Let's see if we can get it done in another hour. We'll try. We'll try our best. We will see. But yeah, so we have another case after this one. We have another case. Also, I was checking the Discords and like YouTube and stuff to see how other people were doing with their cases, because like this stuff comes out on Friday, but it generally ships last week, so a lot of people already have it. Even like just like not even people who are associated with stores, just regular people already have their case. And I noticed that there are multiple people who had opened the Nerissa OUR. So I've seen a lot of that going around. No SECs yet. I haven't seen anybody open the SEC. But like, I forget what region it was. I think it was Chicago. Like that. Like every set, one guy has opened like an SEC every single set or something. That's so crazy. Here at the store, our first master case was actually cracked because it had an OUR in it and it had a Suisei SEC. So we got a Suisei SEC pulled here at the store, and we had an OUR, same master case. That was a really good one. But I don't think anybody has otherwise pulled too much else. But yeah, what's a bummer is like I don't think the guy who pulled the Suisei. Whoa, what is this? Is this an SR? It is. Let's see what it is. Flare with the water gun. Splatoon flare. Splatoon flare. We got it. But yeah, I haven't seen them at events in like quite a long time. Hopefully they come back, because Suisei is going to be meta. It'd be cool to see them again. Ooh, we got another flare. This is the flare box. All right, so 2 S's. So it's not an SY box. So it's either going to be... Oh, so 2 S's means it's an OSR. So this is an OSR box. So we should be expecting one of the OSRs that are remaining. in this last pack. This must be last pack OSR. I've opened pretty well, but so far the Towa SEC is the best pull. Nice, Towa SEC is nice. All right, which OSR did we get? We got Yofi. Oh, I should put that in a sleeve. Yofi. All right. Tool and red. All right. So again, that's 4. 4, 2S, 1 SR, 1 OSR. Copy. Paste. 4, 2, 1, 1. Okay. All right, so that means that we have 1 OSR box, 1 SY box, and 1 HR remaining. Still have 1 big hit remaining. I don't know how to do gambas. Who wants to guess what the HR is going to be? Suisei, Polka, Nerissa, Noelle, Flair. Who's the green one? Green one, Aki. Oh yeah. The closest I've ever gotten to owning an SEC was a Fubuki, but we ended up passing on it. But yeah, the SECs are expensive, right? They, like, depending on them, they're going for, about $1,000. I think somebody's selling a PSA 10 Kiara on the HoloLive fan server for, I think, $900, which that's pretty interesting. Does anybody have a preference over which, if you were to grade a HoloLive card, do you think PSA would be better, or do you think Beckett would be better? I think different games and different communities tend to prefer certain companies over other. I personally don't like grading at all, but I'm just curious what people think. I'm not really big into grading, but I've heard that different communities like different grading companies better or worse than others. Any anime game, I only want Beckett. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why that guy can't really sell the PSA 10 SEC Kiara. It's because people don't really want the PSA 10. They want the Beckett. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, if we open a secret today, maybe we can send it into Beckett. Maybe the wildcard box is going to have a secret in it. Who knows? But yeah, anybody have a guess on which HR we're probably going to pull today? Could be this one, or it could be in the other 2 boxes. We don't know yet. Any guesses? This is an SR. All right, let's see what SR we got. Stone Axe and Oskibuzz. Oskibuzz is our SR. All right, 1 SR. Debut and that. All right. I like these trays because usually after about 1 case, I have exactly like 1 full container of each type of card. So I could just grab another one of these when I open the next case. But yeah, there's also like not too many cards per color. And ooh, yeah! Look at, like, listen, we might not have gotten like the super high highs, but like we're definitely getting the cards that I want, which is lots of Polkas and Nerissas. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what we like to see. Man, I'm so excited to play a bunch of these decks. I have a bunch of cards waiting. I've been camping on just like a whole bunch of cards just waiting to build decks. Like I've got all the Quintet Spectrum Nerissas already. I got my 4 first blooms from that, and I got, I think, 3 of the second. I don't know how many of the second from Quintet I need, but I think I need just 2, maybe 3. I don't think I need the full 4. That card randomly spiked up to like $30 out of nowhere too. Best Nerissa card, meaning this one? I agree. I like that one a lot. So this is, as we talked about at the beginning of the stream, like that actually is one of the big splashy collab effects for if it's your first turn going second. And that one ramps hollow power, which is super cool for the PC. Oh, can y'all hear that? Sounds like a thunderstorm might be rolling through. Uh-oh. That sounded... So the thing is like, in this building that I'm in right now, it has like a metal roof. So, okay. This is the HR. I just saw the gold border and I just know it's the HR. All right, I don't know which one it is yet. If it's Nerissa, I might pop off a little bit. Nerissa or Polka? Nerissa or Polka? Nerissa or Polka? Nerissa or Polka? Oh! Yo! Hello. Listen. Fans of the stream know that I always pull the Suisei. In the first stream I did, I pulled the Suisei. I pulled the Suisei second ultra rare as one of my 2 hits. I pulled the Suisei Cheer. I pulled the first Bloom Suisei in set 3. I have never, ever had to purchase a Suisei for my collection binder because I just so happen to always pull them. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Dang. That's gorgeous. I've never seen one of these before because these came out after I left Japan and I haven't been back since. But man, these look good in person. Can y'all see that? Dang. Oh, man. That looks great. That looks great. What? I just got added. I think I just got added somewhere. Where did I get added? This guy always pulls the Suisei. It's true. I don't know what to say. Man. I did. I pulled the Suisei again somehow. That's crazy. Yo, if in this second case I get another Suisei, that's going to the final challenge fund. That's going to the final challenge fund for sure. I only need one for the binder, thank you. Man, that's cool. Yeah, this box has been great, man. This box has been great. We got the Soraz SR. Like, the URs, admittedly, probably won't be like the most expensive URs of all time, but they do look super neat. I do like that. But yeah, I got a lot of polkas and a lot of Nerissas, so I don't know. I'm pretty happy. Even if this was my only case, this has been a pretty good This has been a pretty good pack opening experience. So if you can get your hands on the product, I highly recommend it. It's super cool. Just because you can get like little pop-offs like all these friendly PCs and stuff. Like this is one case of friendly PCs, by the way. Like, you see this? Nice. We still have 2 more boxes left. I could open even more. Man, I just got added like 4 times. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. All right, anyway. 4 double rares. We had the Nerissa and the Flare. No, we only had the Nerissa. So that's 1. SR was Ozki, and we got the. Oh, I actually need to add a rarity. I forgot. I need to add a column. I didn't have the HR here. Yeah. And we gotta add already. Hey, yo, what's up, dude? I'm live. Yeah. Yo, I just opened an insane card. Yeah. Are you gonna be streaming tonight too?
We just finished actually.
Oh, you did? Okay. I was gonna be saying that'd be funny if we had 2 streams going at the same time.
Right.
Yo, is it actually raining out there? It sounded pretty bad.
It's starting a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm gonna be loud. I hope that's okay. All right, cool. All right, so we got 4, 1S, 1 SR, 1 HR. So that's box number 11. And we need to highlight that one. And there we go. Okay. So we have one more SY and one more OSR in these last 2 boxes. Unless we got a freak weird box. So let's see what's going on. All right. Can't outrun the Suisei high rares. Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. I gotta get the Subaru ones. Yeah. Chris, if Chris still here, you gotta get the crony ones. Gotta get the crony ones. I'm gonna be playing an entry cup with 0 set 5 cards in my deck. Wait, which one are you playing? What's your entry cup? If you don't mind sharing. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run Okayu. I don't know. I might not run Nerissa. It depends. Nerissa crits Okayu, so like maybe I could like try to shimmy some sort of weird. All right, well we're just gonna hit the SY right there. We're just gonna do that. We're just pack 1 right there, just straight up SY. All right, well it's the SY box. We figured it out. No suspense with this one. Gonna need those HR Suiseis. Yeah, I have no idea how much they're gonna cost. I'm happy that I don't ever need to know how much they're gonna cost because I just keep opening Suiseis. So I'm good. I'll never have to buy a Suisei card in my life. I just keep opening them. They keep finding me. If I was gonna open any of them, yeah, I'm glad I opened that one. But wait, what were we talking about? Wait, what? Oh yeah. What entry cup are you gonna be playing, Headbread? What deck are you playing with no cards from? In set 5 entry cup? Or are you just doing that like not because it's optimal, but just because you can? I actually haven't really looked too much into the format, especially since we have Marine. Probably Suisei Pekora. Wait, you don't want any Suiseis or Pekoras? I think this is the SR, by the way. Let's see what we get. Ooh, speaking of... There she is. Like, you want this, right? It's colorless. I'm pretty sure you want this. This card's good. And, like, aren't some of the lower HP Suiseis, like, or higher HP Suisei debuts, like, good, borderline necessary just because of all of the splash damage that Okayus are going to be doing? Like I said, I haven't looked into the thing, but I don't have any cards for the set. Oh, well, yeah. When's your entry cup? Ours is in 2 weeks. I wanted it to be in May, but unfortunately it got rescheduled to here in this month, but this Sunday. Oh man, yeah, that's a bummer. Whenever there's an entry cup like opening weekend, that's always so rough. I think the previous entry cup and then maybe entry cup for 6, I'm gonna try to make it so the one here at the store is like the one right before the meta shift. So I think like July 11th or 18th, probably, I would ideally run the other one. So it's like after the holiday weekend, and it's right before Advent and Justice come out. I think that would be like an ideal window for entry cups, and I think that's what I'm going to try to aim for. These piles are getting full here. But it's okay, we're almost done. Almost done. But yeah. Is there nobody in your area that cracks cases? I'm sure somebody can lend the cards. I usually... Ooh, we got the Fubuki. Nice. Oh man, you want to know what? I just now noticed, but one of the biggest things that set 5 that I didn't say in the beginning was why did I put this here? Was that Holomem changed color for the first time. As I just look at a yellow Fubuki, and this is the first time an hour and 46 minutes into the stream that I even mentioned that that's a feature of this set. So my bad, anybody who watched the intro and now is here and is like, wait, what's going on? Why is a Fubuki yellow and why is Pekora white and why is Suisei red? Sorry, I just completely neglected to mention that this entire time because, I don't know, I was just so excited. This set is pretty good, and it's like a breath of fresh air because like set 3 and set 4, like they were fine. They had like, you know, some cards that were like really relevant, but like, I don't know, it hasn't been like super exciting to open. Whereas this set has like been legitimately exciting to actually like open, and every box I feel like I've been just like super stoked to see what's coming next. And there's just like so much to talk about with the set. I'll look at lists, but I'm gonna focus on the Lonnie Bloom Cup, I think. Oh yeah. Like that's another thing is like we have Bloom Cups and entry cups happening at the same time. Like there's so much going on. So I'm gonna do an entry cup before I leave for Japan, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I have like 3 Bloom Cups in a row. I'm going to 2 in Chicago, and I'm going to 1 in Michigan. And I think that's it for me in May. And then in June, I think I'm currently scheduled to do a couple events in Michigan, and then at least 1 event in Toronto because I have to go see everybody in Toronto before I go to the final challenge. There's like a couple people that I've been meaning to meet up with, and I just haven't had the opportunity since when's the last time I went? The Bloom Cup DX, I think. I just haven't had the opportunity to go back up there, and I really want to go back up there because I super enjoy hanging out with the Toronto community. So I want to go back. So I'm definitely going to go before the final challenge. I just don't know exactly which one I'm going to go. I think I'm like waitlist number 1 for Gopher Game. And I think I'm selected for Vaughn. So I might do that. All right. This is the SY box, which means the last one is going to be the OSR box. Let me just document this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was indeed 5. Then the S, we have just the Fubuki. And then the SR was just the Pekora. And then the SY was also the Pekora. And there it is. Okay. All right. Last box. OSR box. I don't know. We already hit like the best possible SR that we could hit. What is another SR that we could hit that we'd be super excited about? We also hit the best possible S we could hit. We got a friendly PCS. So that's I'm not sure. Pretty happy with this case so far. Oh, another damage box. Look at that. Damage. Nerissa SR. I will always take another Nerissa SR. We opened one of them, which we opened the first, I think. We opened the first. I know we can't open duplicates because that's how box mapping works, but yeah, I would take a SR of the second. We can't get the UR, but I would take an SR for sure. Take more polkas? Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, I haven't paid super close attention because I like to be kind of surprised. So I only really know the really meta-relevant stuff, I think. But even then, I'm not even 100% fluent yet. I still got to do a bunch of research after I get everything figured out. Ooh, there she is. Last OSR Polka. Why is Noelle over here? Why is Pekora over here? Am I losing my mind? Nobody's pointing out that I'm putting white cards in the blue pile. That's crazy. I'm losing my mind over here. Alright, so we got the OSR that we knew was coming. And then we always do a double check just to make sure that we did in fact get 4 of every card. So I'll go ahead and I'll double check and count all of the double rares before I move on to the next box, or case I should say. Let's see. But yeah, I am not sure exactly what I'm gonna play here. When set 2 came out, I was like, oh, the best deck was Rene, so I should play Rene. And then I played that in like 3 Bloom Cups in a row, and I just like went X2 at each of them, and I just was not super happy with, like, even though it's technically the meta deck, right? And it was like the best deck technically, like it was like it didn't really work for me. So I ended up like I switched to Polka, and then I literally X1'd or XO'd every tournament I went to after that. So sometimes it's just about like what deck you more personally vibe with. So I don't know what I'm gonna play. I mean, Okayu is basically like everybody's calling it like the default one, but if like I don't vibe with it, I'm just gonna go with something else. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I gotta sit down and actually play with the cards. Like if I enjoy the strategy, like I don't know, y'all ever just like play Kiara for the first time and then like you play an idle first bloom and then you just like look at the top 3 and then you find another first and then that first blooms into your you bloom that first that you found, and then you find like another card that links to it, and it's kind of like putting together a puzzle, and it just like feels so good like when it works and you just always have what you want. Yeah, I'm looking for that. I want something that like reminds me of that. If I'm playing something like Rene again where you just have like a decent chance of bricking, even though it's like its highs are super high, if you're just gonna like brick super hard, like there's an Aki, that's an S. I'm not like as much of a fan of that. Now it's kind of funny because you're just like, wait, you played Polka, like Polka's just like the high roll deck, right? Because sometimes you can just like draw 14 cards and attack with 2 buzzes and get a double kill on turn 2, and then you just effectively win the game right there. And it's like, yeah, that is true, but I don't know, that I definitely had a much higher win rate with that deck over arguably the better deck, Rene. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna play. Oh, we got some new people. Yo, what's up? All right. Really hope I get the Rodden and the Ozki SR. I got the Ozki SR, I think. It looks like this. Isn't it cool? Look at that. Nice, like, ripple foiling. It's kind of cool, right? Yeah, and then we did get the Soraz earlier too. So we got lucky. This box has been pretty good. We got the friendly PC foil. We got the Soraz SR. We got the Suisei HR. Like but the URs that we got, admittedly aren't necessarily the best, but man, do they look cool. But yeah, our other hits in this case has been pretty good. So we still have another case coming. So if you're just getting here, don't worry. This one is just, this is the let's test the box rates and make sure that the box breakdowns are accurate one. The next one was we got shipped 12 loose boxes. All right, here's our SR. Yes! If y'all don't know, FUWAMOCO is my OCG, so I'm glad that I got the Fuwawa. Yes, I'm so excited. Yes, even though this card is basically irrelevant come set 7, but it's okay. What was I talking about? I don't remember. I think I said something, but I don't remember because I got distracted by Fuwawa. Okay, hang on. So we got 4, and then we had Aki, and then I think that's it. No, Aki and Flare. So we're supposed to have 2. Yep. And then SR1. Nope, not 0. 1. And then SY0. OSR1 was Polka. Yep. Okay, so we have just confirmed that the box breakdown on the server is correct. Exactly correct. Perfect. All right. Well, why don't we duplicate this and do it again? And then I'll get us a new tray. But hang on. Here, 1 second. I gotta update the spreadsheet real quick. And again, if you're just joining us or you weren't here from the beginning, our distributor sent us 12 loose boxes, not a sealed case. So we can't really do much with that because the boxes are mapped. So I decided I'd open it here for science. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And I'm just gonna update my spreadsheet for a new case. All right, let me get this tray out of here and make some room and let me get those other boxes. So give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Cleaning up my workstation. Where are the 12 loose boxes? Ooh, all right, here we go. All right, so I made a thumbnail earlier. But yeah, the box that they put these 12 loose boxes in, the sealed cases that I've opened, the boxes were all facing the same direction, but this one, every box was facing like a different direction. So I have honestly no clue what could be in here. This could be like a bunch of mixed boxes. This could be just a normal box that they just, for some reason, opened and put back in a box. I have no idea what this is going to be. It could be really good, could be really bad, could be completely normal. No idea what's coming. Let me get another tray here. Ooh. All right. But yeah, I have no idea what to expect, but we're gonna get into it. Okay. So yeah, one more time. I have 12 loose boxes that were shipped from distribution as loose boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have no idea if these are gonna be mapped properly. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Greek, thank you for joining. I can update you right now. So we just finished case 1. So we just did 1 case. And now we are opening what I like to call the wildcard cases. I was just explaining. We had 12 boxes that were shipped to us from distribution completely loose. And as these are mapped cases, that's a big no-no. So we can't sell them. So I just decided that I'm gonna open them on stream for fun. So we'll see for science if this is a normal box or not, or a normal case or not. So if it's a normal case, the breakdown should be one box with 2 SRs, 3 boxes with SYs, 3 boxes with OSRs, 1 box with two OSRs, 1 box with 1 OSR, 1 SY, 1 HR, 1 UR, 1 OSR, and then 1 either OUR, SEC, or another UR. So if this is just a normal, not fucked with case, that's what we should be opening. So we're going to keep diligent notes, and we're going to see if this is just completely random or not. All right, wildcard box. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Well, we're starting off with a double rare. Could be anything. Oh, shoot. You want to know what? Hang on. Before I move into this, I'm so excited. I wanted to just open more packs. Let me do the most important thing. Numbers of the critical support cards from case 1. That is what we got to know. Got to know the numbers of the critical supports. Let's see how many that we got. I said I was going to do this, but then I forgot. Okay, so let me just double check. Any other Sorazes here? Any other Sorazes? I do not see any. Any other Sorazes? No? Probably not. Okay, we should be fine. All right. I'm going to write these down as well, just to see. Okay, so I'll write it here. PC. How many PCs did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Exactly 2 per box. 24. Soraz. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not quite 1 per box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So we have 11, just under 1 per box, and then 2 per box, which is kind of in line with some of the support from set 4, so that makes sense. I predicted about 2 commons per box and about 1 uncommon per box. So we'll count it again against this fresh box too, but that's basically within line, excluding the foil pulls. So yeah. We also got the foils too. I'm just looking at like the base rarities because it's good to know if you are. Like if you open any given box, like how much value you're expected to pull out of it. And if you have like expensive supports, it can increase the value, your expected value from the boxes. So I always like to keep note of how many of the Mikorones or like other like really big, potential pulls. I always like to keep note. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know about y'all, but like 24, that's 6 play sets of a very important card, and then that's almost, 4? 12 is 3? 3 play sets? About 3 play sets of like one of the more playable supports. So that's pretty good. So a lot of my decks will be good, and I'm glad that I have this second, because if those numbers are stay the same or are about the same, then I should have enough to cover most of like my decks in the gauntlet, which is good. Let's see. Let me make sure that I know that we went down earlier. Okay, it looks like we're still good. Okay. We haven't pulled any hits yet. These packs have been surprisingly boring so far. You know, like, something I missed from set 4 is they had, like, the JP pack versus the EN pack. And we were, like, kind of, while we were pulling, we were trying to see, like, which JP or EN tended to get more hits out of the packs. I think it ended up being, like, pretty close to 50-50, so we ended up, there's PC. So we ended up not, like, finding anything, but, yeah. These are just like Pekora and Nerissa, and that's it. There's no fun different arts like there was with the last set. Maybe they'll do that again. Okay, we have some sort of pull. We have some sort of pull. Let's see. What is the rarity? The rarity is an SR. Ooh, Fubuki. I think we actually pulled this one before too. So I think this is our second Fubuki. And we got a Soraz, so that's good. I think I'm actually just going to put the Sorazes with the PCs so I can just count them easier so I don't have to sort through all the events at the end like I just did. Okay, so we just have a SR and a couple double rares, so there's not enough information to tell what kind of box this is yet. Alright, this is our fourth double rare, so that's still not enough information for us to know what this will be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the Fubuki already, so maybe that one will go to the binder. Not an exciting one to go to the binder, but one that can go to the binder nonetheless. Kobo, another PC. This box is extremely shy. Like, we have to hit, statistically, we have to hit in these last 3 packs. So, let's see. This seems to be an S. It is. It's a flare. I don't know if I have this flare yet, but oh yeah, I don't, because we were talking. I was thinking that this was the bodyguard. So technically, I did get all the bodyguard foils. There you go. Bam, we did it. All right, so we got the S. There's still not enough information to tell what kind of box this is. So, 1 S, 1 SR, and 4 double rares can be 8 different boxes. So let's see. All right, it's got to be a hit in here somewhere. Oh, it's an SY box. All right, so we got a duplicate Choco. A duplicate Choco. All right. So it would be super cool if in the second case, we opened the other 2 colors that we're missing. Let me go double check what those are. So in the first case we opened, so we're missing yellow and green. Yellow and green. So yeah, we're hoping to hit yellow and green. All right. Let's see. All right, so this is the 5 double rare box, okay? Still not a ton of information. And we did open 2 and 1, so that's about average. That's about average. All right, so again, we're gonna write here, we have 5, we have 1, we have 1, and we have 1. So 5, 1, 1, 1, this is box 2, so we'll pull box 2 over. All right, best case scenario, this is just a untampered with sealed case and everything goes exactly how we think it's gonna go. But I don't know, it could go crazy. What if we open like 5 secrets? Who knows? All right. All right. All right, let's put that over. Okay. You know what? Instead of just piling up the trash there, I should just bring the trash over here. That would be way more smart. There we go. Much better. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Nothing. Nothing. All right, we got a that's a purple card. I go over there. First double rare of the pack. Let's see what we got. This looks like it's got something in it. So let's see. Oh, that's an HR. I think that's an HR. Okay, so we got an HR. So that's good. At least all of the hits haven't been taken out of it. Which one is it? We got Flare. Man, these cards are beautiful, man. Try to get it into the light so we can see all the different textures. A little bit closer. HRs are 1 per case, yep. So in theory, this should be our 1 here, but again, these were shipped loose, so who knows? But now that we've hit the HR, we know that regardless, as this was a sealed box, we should be getting 4 double rares, 1 S and 1 SR. So we'll see. Oh, that reminds me. I needed to check to make sure that I had exactly 4 of every double rare on camera. I didn't do that for the last box. Shoot. I can do that after I finish opening this box. Okay, mascots. Oh well. Soraz. But yeah, we're hoping to open at least 1 Soraz per box. We're pretty happy if we get at least 1. All right, here's we got this. Wow, Pekora. What are you wearing? What is going on here? That's quite the Pekora. That is quite the Pekora. That's our S. Yep, as you said, as long as the cases are in separate trays, it'll be good data to sort through. Yep, that's exactly why I'm doing it. Because I don't know exactly how much midnight oil I'm going to be able to burn tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, put it all away or sort it or whatever, especially since I just sorted Strixhaven all day. I'm pretty burnt. Then I got to come here tomorrow and do it all again, so I don't know exactly how far I'm going to get. But it's nice that they're going to be localized into... What is this? Oh, it's a SR. SR Corone. Ooh, we didn't get this one. This one's new. Let's see the foiling. See the texture. Ooh, look at the spirals. You see that? Nice. So what's cool about these cards is, like, not only are they textured foils and stuff, but, like, literally every card has its own unique textured foiling. Super cool. Love it. Nice. Okay. Is that one playable in the set 6 deck? Reveal 1 hologram other than Buzz from your deck with gamers and add to hand. That seems pretty good. During the turn, 1 hologram your gives arts plus 30. 50 plus 50 to blue. Yeah, I mean, that seems okay. Definitely doesn't seem bad. It's her best secondary second. Yeah, I believe it. That looks pretty good. And so that one's a rare. So this is high rarity, right? Because it's just a rare. Yeah. So there's not an ultra rare version of that one. Cool. That's a good one to pull then. So because these are mapped, if they are sealed cases, we should not be getting duplicates of hits either. So if we're opening the same SRs or whatever, that's a dead giveaway that this was not a sealed box and it was a mixture of a bunch of other boxes. So, again, I don't think that this is a messed up box. I have a feeling that they probably just like opened it and like tried to save space or something and didn't realize what they were doing. So I'm not expecting it to be all weird, but it could be. It could be. All right, so this had 4111. So 4111. Copy and paste. All right. Well, we did get a hit box in the second box, just like we did the first time. But the first time we got the hit box versus this one, we just got the HR box second. So let's see about the next packs. Could be anything. Whoa, okay, so we're just gonna get a hit right off the bat. All right, what is this one? This is a OSR. Polka, instead of being last, is first this time. All right, OSR can go right there. And we got a Suarez. Good pack. Very good pack. Rare. This is the what do you call? Start deck one, right? I don't think I've ever seen that in play. Does it see a lot of play in the Marine decks? I did test Marine a lot for Entry Cup Set 4, and I did enjoy playing the deck. There was a lot of play to it, but I think Kanata being so popular kind of made me scared to run the deck, because like when I ran that matchup, it was at best 50-50, but it just never felt great. You don't use it at all? Yeah, I figured. We get an SR of it, though. There's an SR available in this set, which I don't think Japan got, so that's cool. All right, so we got the harp for our S. Not the S harp. Harp. It's good. I like to see that I'm not getting dupes, except for possibly the Fubuki. I'm gonna have to check that. I'm not sure. Oh, shoot. I got distracted again. I needed to go check to see if I had 4 of all of the double rares from the first box. I need to check that as soon as I'm done here. All right, this is another S. Oh, that's a good one, too. We got the Okayu S. Look at that. Bam. This is the going second one, right? Reveal 1 second holomem with gamers from your deck and add it to hand. That's a good one. Very meta-relevant one, I believe. I don't know exactly how many of that effects that you run, and 90 HP is kind of a liability, right? Because it's kind of inconsequential to swipe 90, especially with Suisei Okayu. Like, I think, if I remember correctly with the Japanese meta, like, Pekora was, like, really strong at first, and then, like, when people figured out Suisei Okayu, Pekora kind of dropped off a cliff because her bloom, her idol first is, like, 90 HP, and it was pretty inconsequential for 90 HP to get sniped off the bench, so, or bench backstage, so, that deck kind of, like, fell off a cliff, like, as soon as, like, that technology was discovered. I believe that was the case. I don't remember. Oh, I was, you said mostly because Kiara was best deck in format at the time? Yeah, no, oh, sorry. I wasn't talking about standard. I'm talking about entry cup. I'm sorry, I should have clarified. But yeah, no, I could see that in standard because everybody just wanted to squash Kiara, so, like, it was popular starting off. That makes sense. Pekora is also, like, extraordinarily popular in Japan, so I think people were like, ooh, nice Botan SR. Look at, this foiling is gorgeous. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Wow. You see that? Look at that. It, like, ripples out. I wonder if this is, like, half of a card. Like, is there another one that, like, ripples this way? That would be sick. Because I remember last set there was the Mio Fubuki that like together rippled together or whatever. But yeah, no, I could definitely see in standard how Pekora would have been popular just to crush all the Kiaras that were trying to take names right at the beginning of the format. But yeah, man, sucks to be a red deck enjoyer right now with all these decks that crit red, man. Meta-relevant decks that crit red, I should say. Pekora is just a strong deck overall. Yeah. And, like, what's nice is, like, I know that the meta's shifting a lot due to quote-unquote power creep or whatever, but the more, like, actually playable decks there are just in general, the better the game is, I think. So I think that it can only just get better as more archetypes get buffed over time. Except for evidently FUWAMOCO, they're just not allowed to make that deck playable. I am so tilted about the design of FUWAMOCO in this game. I am so bummed. Like, man. I was like super excited for FUWAMOCO to be like a headlining Oshi, and it's just not it. All right, so we got was this 2? I think it was 2 S's, 1 SR, 1 OSR. I think that's what it was. Yeah. All right, so that was box 5. So far, we are following a box map. So far, so good. All right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see where they go and like how they buff archetypes going forward. I don't see this as a card game that can really do rotation, because then you have problems where like certain archetypes are just way too powerful until it like balances out again. So I kind of hope it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's just like every card's just always legal and they just keep updating the banned and restricted list. Like I would prefer if that was the case. Ooh, oh, chat, listen, I don't mean to be that guy, but I guess I'm just that guy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, 2 out of 4. Hey, let's go. I don't know, but I got 2 of them. I don't know how much they're worth. This box was MSRP $60. Oh my god. All right, I gotta stop right now. I gotta count the other RRs before I forget. Hold on. I keep getting distracted. All right. Yellow, purple, red, white, green, and then blue. Let's do 2 rows of 3. Wait, is it red before blue? Or is it blue before red? Oh, it's red before blue, isn't it? Shoot, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Because Mokoko comes before Fuala. Yeah, this luckily isn't a duplicate case. These are separate cases, so it's possible for us to get some duplicates, and some of those are necessary, but I mean, hey, we're gonna get duplicates. I'm in. Just a reminder, that was not two from the same case. There's two separate cases technically. Well, it's one sealed case and then 12 loose boxes. So, but yeah, let's double check for the science. And let me double check. This is card number. Oh wait, this is wrong. Card number what? Card number 37. Card number 49. Yep, red is before blue. I'm dumb. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Blue is back over here. And red and purple and white. All right. So this is from case 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. All right, green. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Red. There's multiple reds. There's 3 reds. All right, this looks right, but we'll count them on stream. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And this is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last but not least, the yellow cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. We got 4 of every double rare as promised. Sorry, I didn't check that last time. I should have. That's my bad. Okay. Back to the next case. All right, so where were we at? We opened 1 double rare and another Suarez. Hell yeah. All right. Trash can, get back here. Thank you. All right, we are back. Oh, we got another red cheer. Okay, so we haven't. So this is an SY box. We don't know. This could be an OSR box, so we're not sure just yet which one it is. But we're looking for what? Yellow and green. So we're hoping to open a yellow and a green here, which means our next 2 have to be both yellow and green. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to trade some of my extras to get one of each. For the SYs, I've just been getting like 1 of each for the binder. I haven't been using them. I'm going to go broke when the Polka SYs are available, and when they start getting more SYs for what do you call EN. I need all the Ayami cheers. Yeah, I actually think I prefer the start deck ones, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm like, if I was going for 20 Ayames, I think I would go for the start deck ones. These are cute, but I don't know. They just don't. I like the newer designed SYs. If y'all are keeping up with Japan's releases, you probably have seen those. Item. Another Suarez. Make sure that I gotta make sure. Ooh, yeah, I can hear the rain now. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's definitely coming down out here. The new ones are really cute. Yeah, I agree. So when Polka comes out, I'm definitely gonna have to go on a journey to collect 20 of those. I don't know who else I have. I wonder if they're gonna have Fuwawa and Mokoko in set 7. You know what would be cool is if they released like dual land cheers and they made like a Fuwawa Mokoko like red blue one. That would be very cool. All right, we got a S. We got the Noel S, and I believe this is also a newer one. So I'll pull all the hits from both boxes into one tray after I'm all done, just so we can see which ones we actually have duplicates of. Ooh, it's really coming down. Are you guys picking that up? Do you hear that? Dang. Well, I'm glad that these cards are not leaving the store. Because I'm not taking them out there in this rain. Hell no, baby. Man, it is super raining. All right. Wow, can you guys really not hear that? It is loud as hell. I'm not using any special mic. I'm just using just like my iPhone. So it is audible actually. Yeah. It is super loud in here. All right. Yep. I think that's right. I think that's right. So we got a SY, a SR, a S, and five double rares. So yeah, let's write that down. 5 double rare, 1 S, 1 SR, 1 SY. All right. Well, that gets 2 of those out of the way early. That's good. Unfortunately, we did not get the ones that we were looking for. SY so far. We've gotten duplicates only. But at least Ayame is a good one. People will probably want that one. I don't know how popular Choco is, but maybe somebody will trade for it. Okay. Next one. We haven't got the quote-unquote hit box yet, so the Nerissa SEC dream is still alive. It's a double rare. We're actually moving at a pretty good pace. We're on box number 5 now out of 12, so that's not too bad. We're moving pretty good. All right, and then, so this is also a new one. I don't think we got this in our last case, so that's good. Eophi S, yep. Okay. Into that. Into that. How much do we think like Stone Axe is gonna go down? Does Stone Axe have an S in this set? I wonder. I don't think it does. Might not. But Stone Axe was really expensive last I checked. So okay, this was Choco. So this is a okay. So this could be our hitbox. This could be because the hitbox does have a regular OSR in it. Nice, Sorax. I don't think reprints get foiling. Yeah, me either. That wouldn't make sense. So I'm glad that they're not doing that, if that's the case. Ooh, we got a SR in here, it looks like. Let's see. Which SR is it? Reese. I didn't even realize Reese was in this set. Reese. That's a SR. Put the SR there. All right. Right. Another double rare. Trying to speed run through these packs. Streaming for 2.5 hours. We're gonna try to get this over by 3 o'clock. That's what we're gonna try to do. Or by 3 hours, not by 3 o'clock. Because 3 o'clock is different depending on where you are. And that's another double rare. Event, tool, and there. But yeah. I don't know. I'm excited to jam some cards. As soon as I finish up work for the week, build some decks, get some practice in, learn the format a little bit. Oh, are there anybody good with rules in the chat? This is something I was going to ask, but I just want to say, as an example, most of these bodyguard effects here, they have this last line here, right? It says, however, it excludes special damage. Can somebody give me an example of... because it says what? You can't... Arts only target the holomem. So, can I get an example of special damage that would hit a center, but isn't part of targeting with an arts? I'm kind of confused why they put that line on all of the bodyguard effects. And I don't think I've ever seen it come up in any games, but maybe I'm just like overthinking it, but I couldn't... Oh, we got the green one! Look at that. All right, we got multiple SY boxes in a row. So far, 3 SY boxes in a row. Okay, that's good. Whew. All right, moving up. We got it. But yeah, is there any, like, why is that text relevant on the bodyguard effects? Why does it need to say it doesn't include special damage? Like, when would special damage go through and otherwise damage would not go through? Does anybody here know the rules and know like an example of how that works? Because I don't think it's ever come up in a game, but... Okay, so this is... Oh, was this the OSR SY box? Yeah, because we got Choco, right? Okay, so that's why. Okay, so we got... This is box 9. This is the 4 double rare. Paste 4 double rare. And then we got Noelle and Yofi, I think. So that's 2S. 1 SR, which was Reese. 1 SY. 1 OSR. I think that's what it was. Yeah, box 9. Okay. Okay, special damage is ability damage. So example where Marine set 2 second can ping center even with bodyguard in effect. Yeah, but that's not arts, right? That's not arts, right? So like I'm assuming that also means the same for like any bloom effect that does damage, like Kanata first, etc. So, for example, Marine second can ping center. Like Kanata first can ping too, right? But reading the full text, so it says, while you have center holomem with gamers, your opponent's holomem's arts can only target your collab holomem. So I'm not talking about bloom effects here, because bloom effects, this doesn't prevent bloom effects, right? That's not what this says. So what arts could deal special damage to a center, but not performance damage? You know what I mean? Or am I just reading this wrong? Okayu Buzz, the one from set 2. Let me look up that card text. I don't remember what it does. I just remember the gift effect. Her new second does it too. Okay, let me see if I have that. Okay, so this says deals 20 special to one of your opponent's holomem. Then you can so this 20 damage goes through bodyguard. This one here. So if they have bodyguard in play, I can still deal 20 to center with this. And that's what that means? I just can't deal the 120 damage to it? Pretty much? Okay. Got it. So performance ability effects special damage can still target center. But performance damage itself cannot. Got it. Ooh, okay, this is something. Is it an OSR? It's probably an OSR. Yeah, it's an OSR. All right. OSR box. This is Noel. Noel. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure why it said, like, it doesn't include, it doesn't include special damage. I wasn't sure what it meant, because I thought it just, like, prevented targeting. But is that more like the Corone first, where it, like, prevents things like squish, squish, and whatnot? Like, none of that would work with Bodyguard. We already know that, but, yeah, I was just trying to think of examples where that would matter. Is this an SR? Yes. Okay. I believe this is a duplicate as well. I think we got that one in the first case. So, we got that one as well. So far, we've been duplicating a lot of SRs. I don't know how many SRs there are in the set, but we have been duplicating quite a few of them. Second. All right. Well, that's good to know. I'm trying to think if there's any other things, because like there was like, there's just been a lot going on this week, so I have my thoughts are kind of scattered everywhere. But I knew I wanted to ask that ruling question. I don't remember like what other. Oh yeah, does anybody remember the whole like email ruling fiasco that happened with JP, where like they ruled on how the Suisei Oshi works and like the trigger timing? Does anybody remember that and like can sum it up for us here? I don't remember exactly what it was, but it like people were worried about like when the SP and Comet triggered and how you could like do one or the other or whatever, and I think it ended up being pretty relevant in like the Suyo Okayu decks. Does anybody remember that? I don't remember exactly how that played out and what the ruling was. It's possible we have it in English somewhere. Yo! Okay, that's a new Nerissa. New Nerissa first. We didn't get that one in the first one, but we've been getting a lot of Nerissa foils, so that's good. Yeah, I don't remember the resolution. I don't remember exactly, like, what the big deal was. Like, my understanding is, like, if you have Comet and you attack with this, you can deal 20 plus 50 to snipe something for 70 in the back. And then, like, you can attack again, right? And then that 20 damage goes over there, and then it triggers, and because you get SP and Comet in the same turn, and I guess, like, that allows you to do, like, ooh, DIY Miko. That's a good. I like getting S. What do you call S support? Hey, look at. I forgot. I gotta change this because red goes before blue. But yeah, I know there's like really complicated lines you can take where you have if you have like four hollow power up on your Suisei Oshi, you can like do some combination of like SP plus Comet to just wreak havoc on the board and just take a whole bunch of life all at once. And that's one of the reasons the deck is like so powerful, if I remember correctly. I haven't done the proper research. Could be how the special damage doesn't add the total art damage to SP. Yeah, I mean, I can look up to see, because if I remember correctly, they added it to the actual ruling somewhere. I know I could like look it up on Twitter, but I'm not going to do that while I'm live. All right, so we got Noelle here. Oh no, this was an SY. This was an SY one, wasn't it? It's getting late. I'm forgetting. Okay, so we have 4 double rares. Chad, help me, because this is 2 S's. Did we just get the... Oh, yeah. So this is just an OSR. Because we just got this one, right? This one we got... Yeah, this one we got last time. Okay. So this is just a regular OSR box. Okay, cool. All right, so far so good. We have gotten, like, no duplicate boxes, so it looks like this case isn't a wild card after all. It's just a regular old case, which is great. You want to know what? Great. Big fan. Glad that there was no issue. So far. We haven't gotten any of our major hits yet, so let's not speak too soon. All right, 2 S's, 1 SR, 1 OSR. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, which one did I miss? I missed one of these. SY. Do we have 4 SYs? No, we only have 3. I marked one of these wrong. Oh, that's why. Got it. I figured it out. I put it in the wrong column. Okay, got it. Okay, so yeah, we're missing one SY. Yeah, okay, yep, I got it. We're good. Alright, anyway. As the rain begins to pour. Do you think at the final challenge they'll have like demo stations of the hololive digital version of the game so we can like test that out? What if the final challenge is run on the demo stations? How do y'all feel about that? Demo station challenge. I kind of hope that there's like a digital client, but I kind of hope it's not exclusively that, because then you'd have to essentially buy a console for it to work. And it looks like it slows games down. I'd like something more. Ooh, here's an SR. Ooh, look at that First Buzz Marine SR. Look at that. Looks really good. And like here, I'll stand up so you can see. But again, highlights on the close are textured. Do you see that like down here? Like above the text box? The close, the lining on the close also has nice textures. Very cool. Let's win this. All right, we got an SR. But yeah, I one of the things that I really want for this is I want like some sort of like MTG Arena or Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel style, like let's play games quickly and with cool animations style thing, so I could just like jam a whole bunch of games with a whole bunch of different kind of decks and just like kind of have fun and chill and not have to worry about like setting up playmats and shuffling and stuff. Like it's kind of nice just to like relax and play MTG Arena sometimes, you know, so, and not having to manage your collection because it's just like all digital. And I'm kind of hoping that like we get something like that, and looks like they have the start of something like that with this digital client thing. But yeah, I would like something to move a little bit faster than some sort of computer that tracks cards on a mat, because that the match between Polka and we did not get there, chat. We did not get there. We did not get the yellow cheer. So we're gonna have 3 duplicates. We're gonna have 3. We're gonna have to find the yellow one. But yeah, what was I saying? The match between Koryori and Polka, I think, right? it didn't look like it made the game run quicker. It actually made it look like it ran a little bit slower, which when a best of one set can regularly go to time of 35 minutes, that's not really great for your digital card game. You kind of want your games to go a little bit faster than that. So it'd be nice if there was something that could like speed up pace of play, kind of like how Arena and Master Duel do. That's like my number one desire for this game. It's like something that I could like build a digital collection and just like jam a bunch of decks and just play like the craziest stuff that I can come up with. Ooh, another Eope. I don't think I have this one. It's an S. I'm pretty sure the last SY is a 5 double rare, so that these are our hits. So we should just have 5 of these left, or 3 of these left. But I think like that's my number one desire out of this game, is just a way so I can just like import a deck list and just jam it and just like try it out, instead of having to like either proxy it or putting it together and then either play it against, you know, myself, or try to find somebody to play and you know, jam games with it. I think if I had something where I could just like quickly be like, oh, let's try the new Miko archetype and let's just put a deck list together and like let's just jam a couple games really quick just to see how the new cards feel. Like the ability to do that with like other card games and like their digital clients is like a big pull for me, and like why I enjoyed playing Pokemon for as long as I did until they got the new client, and like why I still play Magic, and why I like picked up Master Duel for a bit. It's just like, because you can just learn how to play a bunch of different stuff, and you can acquire cards, you know, fairly easily. Might be expensive, but you can acquire them much easier than acquiring them in paper, at least, and test them out, and just like have the ability to just rapid fire a bunch of games really fast. Like that holds a lot of value for me. So I kind of hope that they do eventually build that. Plus, if you have something that like is visually engaging and can draw people's attention, then that's something that, you know, their talents, their streamers could also take advantage of and play more online. If it was like very easy for them to play, then you could see things like, you know, inner agency like hololive OCG card tournaments much more easily than if everyone forced to do weird glove hand cam streams all the time. I think that's the thing that I kind of hope that they're building. In fact, I kind of hope their second anniversary reveals that. That would be super cool. I think that's my number one wish list for this game. Anybody got anything that they're kind of like hoping that they see? I know that I mentioned it earlier, but like some people are like really hoping that they get, you know, the equivalent of Pokemon Special Energy. So cheers that have specific effects that are limited to 4 per deck. I do think that would be super cool. Or like I said earlier, the equivalent of dual lands, right? Where you have a FUWAMOCO red-blue cheer. Or like a white-green Soraz cheer. Or I don't know, like Sora's still white, right? I don't think she's a different color yet, but like Sora is now purple and green. So I don't know, I guess you could do something like that. Oh yeah, this is a new box, right? Yeah, new box. Okay. So we still haven't pulled our hit yet from this supposed loose 12 boxes. So if we could still pull something cool. Really cool, I should say. We should still, assuming this is like a good box, we should still have at least 2 ultra rares left. And I think everything else is just Oshis. Yeah, so either everything else is going to either have an OSR, assuming this is correct, or it's going to have a UR. So the fun stuff is yet to come for this particular case. Ooh, that's another foil Beef Bowl, so that's our second foil Beef Bowl. But yeah, no, I think like I used to play Pokemon a lot, and I played it competitively when I was living in Japan. So having, you know, quote unquote dual lands, like there's like double dragon energy and like double colorless energy and stuff like that. Having some hololive equivalent of like those things would be super cool. That's another design space that we haven't really hit before. And then I don't know, you just have to figure out like there's a lot of retrieving cheer from the archive, and it doesn't designate between, like, there's no quote unquote basic lands, right? So there's no basic cheers or there's no basic energy. So anything that recurs cheers from the archive would in theory also recur any sort of these theoretical special cheers. So they would be extraordinarily powerful as templated here. So like, what do? You name them something different. You don't call them cheers, but they function like cheers, kind of. Like, is that confusing? But it balances them out a little bit. I don't know. Would be cool. Like, could you imagine like a cheer like for Ayame that's like, when this cheer hits the archive, it does X effect or whatever. It'd be kind of cool. In addition, just like to going for multiple colors or like ramping. I'm pretty sure there's Pokemon energies that like Steel like gave extra defense, and other ones gave more attack and stuff like that. So there's definitely that design space that they've yet to tap in that would be cool. I'm not sure though. I definitely would like to see more consistency cards, so a lot more Soraz and friendly PC type cards. Because I was actually just talking to somebody earlier today about like when I was like really into Pokemon and playing it competitively. It was like during like the Diamond and Pearl era, and like that was an era when you had like the greediest but also most playable Pokemon decks like ever, because you had the sprites. So you had Azelf and you had Uxie and Mesprit, and like those were extraordinary consistency boosters. And what is this? It's an SR. Ooh, Miko SR. We did not pull that one earlier, so that's good. That's a good one. Let's see the textured foil. That one's pretty cool. It's like anime speed lines almost. You see that? It's pretty cool. But yeah, in that format, your main limiteds were like Roseanne's Research, and like Roseanne's Research got you like any debut and any cheer. And there was a Bebe Search. Was it Bebe or BB? I don't remember what everyone called it in English. I was playing it in Japan at the time. But that searched out very targeted specific things. And then you had Azelf was a on play, look at your prize cards and swap one from hand. So one of the biggest problems with Pokemon is the variance from their prize card system, where like the top 6 cards are just basically removed from the game, and then you don't have access to them. But ooh, what do we got here? Oh, this is the double SR box. So we got a flare. I think this is another one. All right, so this is our double SR box. All right, so these next boxes are going to be heat, assuming that they follow the same pattern. But yeah, anyway, that format had so it was on play. It swapped a card from your side deck and put it, or prize cards. I don't remember what y'all call it. We call it side. We called it side in Japanese. It's called prizes. See it? It's called prizes in English, I think. So yeah, it lets you swap prizes. So that way you could do things like run one-ofs, because Pokemon was a game where like until that card was around, it was risky to run one-ofs, because if it got put into your side, if it got put into your prizes, you just didn't have access to it for the game, and like that was just such a liability. But Azelf allowed you to like get access to that, and that opened a whole lot of things for the game, and like with all of the consistency supporters and just all of the Pokemon that like boosted your consistency and stuff, you could really run some really creative, like really almost like borderline greedy decks where you could just like because they had rare candy, you could run like 1 debut, 1 second lines, and like I just want access to the second, but the consistency cards are so good that I know I'm going to be able to guarantee to see my debut or to see the basic Pokemon and see my second or my stage 2 so often, and I'm going to be able to see a rare candy so often that I'm just going to run 1 of the basic and 1 of the second, and I'm going to still see it consistently every game. And like that was the format at the time, and it was like just super cool. And it would be pretty cool if we got more consistency boosting cards in this game so we can play like some really cool deck building puzzling challenges where we're able to just see more cards way more consistently. And just like I think the biggest thing that hurts about this game is just bricking, and like sometimes like your only out is that you hope that your opponent just doesn't have a limited, or that you hope that that they just don't have enough debuts or whatever. And like I don't know, that doesn't make for like particularly interesting games. It's just like kind of like gambling. So the more things that we can get to reduce variance, the better, and the more fun and more competitive the game will become. So like these cards, for example, I'd like to see more cards like these, more things that just like boost consistency. And then I guess along that line, the mulligan rule needed to change, but I think they could have gone 1 step further, and they could have, is this an OSR? What is this? This is an SR. Ooh, DDK SR. Ooh, that one looks good, nice. I'll stand up so you guys can see it. Let's see. Nice, look at that foiling. It's pretty good, yeah? Nice. But yeah, they should have taken it 1 step further, and if they were going to copy the London Mulligan rule from Magic, they should have taken it 1 step further, and they should have removed the if you have a debut, you must keep it line. You want to know what? If I have debuts in my hand, but the hand still sucks, allow me to go down in cards. Whoa. What is that? What is that? No way. Hold up. OUREOP. All right. Our OUR streak is broken. There it is. Look at that. So this is what I was talking about earlier with like the name on the bottom is gold. And like that's gold. All right. So I got another OUR. So this is my 3rd one I've ever pulled. Sweet. Nice. Wow, that looks really good. Yeah, no, I saw this out of the corner of my eye while I was talking there, and then I saw this, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute. That's something right there. When you see the gold, the flicker of the gold, you know something good is going on here. Alrighty then. Very cool. All right, OUR. Well, this wildcard case is proving to just kind of be like a regular case. So this would be our box 12. This is the thing, right? So we should see 4 double rares, 1 S, 1 SR, 1 OSR, and then the OUR. Like that's what we should be seeing. So we got an OUR. So that's cool. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. So the mulligan rule. They should have definitely taken it 1 step further and just allowed us to take a mulligan. Like in Magic, if I'm playing and like I go, this 7 isn't very good. It has like a combination of lands and spells, but it's not explosive, or it doesn't have this particular cards that I like in this matchup. I mulligan. And then if I mulligan into another 7 and it doesn't have any lands, which is essentially a forced mulligan, but I have to like go down cards again, like I made that decision, right? So like there's no reason that they should force you to keep bad hands. Forcing you to keep bad hands is just no way to play a best of one game. Like, if I decide to mulligan a suspect but playable 7, and I mulligan and I get a 1 debut, no limited hand, and I just lose because of it, that just feels so bad. It just feels so bad. And in my opinion, there's no logical reason that I can think of. Maybe somebody else can think of it, because I think there's similar rules in Pokemon too, right? So like, smarter people than me or more experienced people than me can maybe chime in and like let me know why that rule exists and like how it could be taken advantage of otherwise. But like, Miko dane. But in my brain, I don't see why you should be forced to keep hands. I don't understand it, and I think it leads to a lot of feel bads. And that is definitely another thing that they could very much change or do without in this game. I don't know. I think that's about it that I could think of. You know, it would be cool to have a digital client. Yeah, it would be cool to see them go into whatever their equivalent of non-basic lands are. Their special. What does Pokemon call their special cheers? I don't remember. We got our flare. I forget what they call that. Because then there's like Crushing Hammer, which was a coin flip to destroy any energy in play, but then there was Enhanced Hammer. Enhanced Hammer just guaranteed hit your special energy. Oh, it's called Special Energy. So, you could definitely, and like Magic has that same design space, right? Where you can play non-basic lands, and in most formats, your non-basic lands are safe. But in some of the Eternal formats, if you play, your basic lands are safe. Sorry. Your non-basic lands are a risk, because then there's cards like Wasteland or whatever that can be destroyed, and they're more easily targetable, and that kind of balances out their power level, right? So, it would be pretty cool if they found that design space. So digital client, special energy, fixing the mulligan rule again. More consistency cards. Just like, I think any card game that can prevent as many non-games as possible in their design is a good design decision. So anything that like makes games more playable more often, I'm a big fan of. So I think that's kind of like where I'm at with this game, and like where I kind of hope that they take the game as well. I haven't been following the meta and the developments of the JP game too closely, but at least it seems like the days of like 90% promise and 10% another deck and 100% Okayu decks or whatever, like for the last set or so, it has not been like that. Ooh, we got another Splatoon flare. So that's cool. I like the Splatoon flare. It's super cool. This is a great binder card. I don't know how good the flare deck is and like if this card's playable in it, but it looks cool. And now I have 2 of them. Yeah, I think that those things could like definitely make this game like super good. And they have a lot of, there's a lot of card games. There's Pokemon, there's Magic. There's like a lot of different games where they can take inspiration from and take design ideas from and like learn from those mistakes and build something really cool. And I'm looking forward to it. I don't think there's anything like that I've seen in the sets that we haven't got yet. I know that they have the collab effect. We have an S here. Another flare. They have collab effects, and that's something unique to this game. And like There's a lot of really cool design space with it that they're taking advantage of now, and they're kind of exploring that a little bit. And I like that, and I think that's cool, but I'm kind of hoping that while we have these big flashy collab effects that are only good if you're going second or whatever, I'm kind of hoping that those get power creeped into being just things that you can do all the time. Like, if you had collab effects that were like the bait on your first turn going second, like draw 3, discard 2 or whatever, and like those were more consistent, then that would ultimately lead to less non-games. But then again, you'd have to find ways to restrict them to certain archetypes or whatever, because otherwise then you just make format staples, and then everybody's running those cards, and then it's just not interesting if everybody's running like the same 50 cards, right? So I understand it's like not exactly an easy problem to fix, but I think the tag system that they have, where they're starting to build supports like the tutor system, like the tutor 2 system and stuff like that based on tags and whatnot, I think that that's pretty interesting design space that is really exclusive to this game, or unique to this game, I should say. So I think they're going in the right direction there, and I'm excited to keep playing the formats. But right now, I think there's just so this is my second Okayu here, or not Okayu, Kobo. This is I think my second copy of this S. But mostly we haven't been getting duplicates, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of like really cool places that they could take this game. A lot of interesting design decisions that they could make. And yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to what's gonna happen in the future. But for now, if you haven't ordered any of this set and you're like on the fence for it, after opening 2 cases, this is the first set that I've opened literally 2 cases of. This has been one of the more exciting sets that I've opened. It has some of the most meta-relevant cards and long-term meta-relevant cards. Like, these are still played to this day, multiple sets later, and they probably still will be played unless something better gets printed, which in theory could happen, but if you haven't gotten into this set, I would say, get into it. There's definitely like a lot of places where you can get your cases, get your sealed cases. But yeah, this has been pretty fun. I know I still have like 2 boxes left, but we're getting close. I didn't quite make my mark that I wanted to be done in 3 hours. It's now 3 hours and almost 15 minutes, and we're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. And the wild card case ended up apparently just being like a regular old case, so I don't know why it was opened in the first place, but so far we have not gotten any duplicate leaders, or I keep saying leader, I need to say Oshi. We're not getting any duplicate Oshis, and we haven't gotten any duplicate high rarity hits, and otherwise we've been just basically hitting everything as scheduled. So I don't know why they sent it like this, but I'm glad. I'm glad that it wasn't some sort of weird thing that happened. All right, this was an OSR box, and I think it was just one OSR, right? Yeah, this was a one OSR box. What were our 2 S's? Kobo and Flare. Oh yeah, that's right. And our SR was Flare. Yep. All right. And 4 double red. All right. 4, 2, 1. Okay. 2 boxes. That means that we have one rare left. Wait, did I not mark it off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. I just didn't mark this All right, so we're either going to get a 2 OSR box or a UR box. Could get any UR, so we still have something that's pretty exciting coming up for the last 2 boxes. We already opened, so what are the last 2 Oshis we need? We're looking for a Nerissa, and we're looking for Okayu. Did we also get Nerissa Okayu? I think was the 2 Oshi in the first box too. Oh no. Oh no. I hope that that's not a thing. I hope that the 2 OSR box is not always Nerissa Okayu. That would be kind of messed up. But I'm pretty sure we got Nerissa Okayu in the first box, but I don't know. I could be misremembering things. It is quite late at night, and it is raining, and the pounding rain is echoing all throughout this building right now. But yeah, those are the 2 we're missing, so. And I'm pretty sure those were the 2 in the OSRs that we got before, so. Okay, another Noelle. This is the, second Bodyguard Noelle S. Definitely take it. We'll definitely take it. Oh, speaking of Noelle. So I think in our current entry cup format, I think the fact that the Marine engine will be legal, and that is, I believe, different from Japan. Yep, here's Okayu. So this is the UR box is going to be the last box. So stay tuned for that. But I do believe that Japan did not have access to Marine. This is just something that we got access to because we got the start deck put in. So I know Noelle Marine is a pretty powerful deck. If I remember correctly, I did see it in like some results. And the fact that we have full access to it in Entry Cup could, in theory, shift things around a little bit. Or am I out of touch? I don't know. I do have a feeling that, like, I know that there were people already running the they were already running the, what do you call? Polka first. Always down for more high rarity polka. That's good. People were already running like Iroha, like Bodyguard Marine. And now we have Noelle Marine, which is a more synergistic and powerful deck, if I remember correctly. So that could be something that could make more waves in the EN format. I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't really jammed a lot of games with the new cards yet, so I don't know exactly how actually oppressive Suisei Okayu is, or Okayu just in general, that archetype. But it is important for me to remember that we do have access to different cards than Japan had access to. But unlike last time, which last set, the Kanata start deck gave us access to a few different cards that Japan didn't have access to, most notably the entire Kanata archetype. This time, the only thing that we're getting is we're getting access to the Marine archetype, which was not available in Japan. So yeah. That can mix things up a little bit, maybe. But I could definitely see people running the Marine Bodyguard combo at Entry Cup. And like, I don't think it would be necessarily bad. I think that deck is like pretty good. I also think it's like in my testing, for Entry Cup set 4, I realized that the Marine deck is like one of the best Totsugeki is from Guilty Gear. Totsumachi. It's the best, one of the best Totsumachi decks, because the SP Oshi skill allows you to more consistently turn Totsumachis into double kills. So My TGSTPSD just kicked in. Hey, May is my character. I love May. I've played May since like Guilty Gear XX. Not well. I don't want to say that I'm good or anything, but May. I have like so much May stuff. I have May playmats. I have like May water bottles. I got so much May merch just like floating around. May is my favorite character from that game. I'm sorry that Aki second. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's my second one or not, but that's a cool SR to get. But yeah, no. I know that in Strive, Totsugeki is a little oppressive. But yeah, I really wish that I had purchased the official Totsugeki plushie when I had the chance, and I just didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Alright, here we are. Last box of the night. Assuming that this is correct and it is not a altered box, which at this point I have no reason to believe that it should be an altered box. This should be a UR of some variety. Alright. Just for fun, why don't we look at the card list and let's see what URs are available. How about that? How do I do that? What is going on? Card type, maybe? No, I don't think so. This card list, why can't I just like sort by UR? Can I just search UR? I'm wasting so much time right now. Okay, this is OUR, SEC, OUR, HR. Okay, so Noel is a UR, Pekora is a UR, looks like. And then there's also a Pekora SEC, so we're obviously not going to get that. Pekora. Who else? Second, Iofi is a choice. Second, Aki is a potential. There is a UR second Polka. Ooh. Either Polka or Nerissa is like my choice, I think. That is the one I like. There's a second Polka. Oh, there's an ultra rare Suisei as well. Maybe I'll open the ultra rare Suisei. Who knows? You know? Suiseis are just like a magnet to me anyway, right? So maybe it's just gonna be Suisei. Oh, there's an ultra rare second Okayu as well. There's a ultra rare Choco, Nerissa. There's an ultra rare Flare. There's an ultra rare Fubuki. Yeah. All right. Well, personally, Polka or Nerissa would be great. Statistically, as I am known for pulling random Suisei cards, it's probably going to be Suisei. Let's just be real. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be one of them, assuming that this box is as advertised. If this is not some weird 12-box loose case thing. But it appears that it's not. So that's good. All right, and we're going to find out. Is this it? No, this is the SR. Oh, Marine second SR. That's a good one. That's cool. I know that this one was not printed into packs in Japanese, so that's cool. That's a good one to get, just for novelty's sake. All right, so there's our SR. Which means I'm not going to get the Mokoko SR, unfortunately. That's one that I probably would have liked to get. Yeah. All right, we got another S that we can get. What if we get another friendly PC S? Wouldn't that be great? Oh, there it is. There's our UR, and it is the Flare. So let's see. The Flare. Let's see this foiling on here. Okay. Look at that. Different textures behind and on the table. There it is. All of these URs, so the new gold URs, big fan of all of them. They're very cool. Very cool, very cool. All right. And this is a rare. Okay. So the only other thing that we could potentially pull that would be cool would be, it'd be funny to pull the S friendly PC again. That would be the ultimate dupe. That's Okayu. So yeah, it looks like this this loose 12 boxes was in fact a sealed case. So that's it. That's good. Less exciting than a crazy random 12 packs wild card as it was potentially billed as, but you want to know what? It's good that this wasn't a weird bunch of loose boxes, and I have way more faith in distributors than I maybe did originally. Friendly PC. Still haven't hit that S yet. I don't know, what other S could we hit that would be super exciting? I'm not even sure. I'm sure y'all can tell I am freaking exhausted. My energy is... Oh, we got a Fubuki. There it is. There's the S. All right. No more secrets. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to count... well, I still got a couple packs left, but I'm going to count all of the friendly PCs and all of the Sorazes just for science. And get those numbers in after I'm done opening this. And we will call this a stream. If you missed the beginning and you were interested in anything, I will be uploading this to YouTube after the official release. So welcome to what we call the manga. You get to know the story first, and then we'll put up the anime, aka the YouTube video, later on in the week after the results. So probably on Friday, maybe over the weekend sometime, I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. I always put up all my streams on YouTube. I hope that after the one weird crash that we had at about an hour and a half in, that it maintained the VOD so I don't have to splice two VODs together. That would be nice, because that was kind of a pain last time, but whatever. If I have to do it, I have to do it. But yeah, if you are here and you are interested in hololive streams going forward, I used to do Magic and stuff, but I just got so jaded by opening Magic packs that I just no longer do those on the stream anymore. So if you are here for hololive, you can definitely hit follow and turn notifications on. I literally am only live if I'm opening hololive, and that's it. That's all I do on this channel. So if you are interested in this content specifically and you want something that it emails you or gives you some sort of notification when I go live, it'll always be just like this, where it is like week of a release. I'll go ahead and I'll be opening at least a case. I think I open at least a case. I think set 6 I'll be opening 2 cases again, but that was planned. This was not planned. I did not plan initially to open 2 cases. So yeah, I'll be opening 2 cases of set 6 when that comes out. And yeah, that'll be what, June 14th probably. Let's see, June 16th, somewhere in that range. June 16th, 17th, 18th, somewhere in there is the next time we'll be streaming on this channel. But yeah, all right, let's count up our support cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this was a slightly better box in that regard because we got exactly one per box. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. So we got slightly more friendly PCs and slightly more Sorazes in this one. As long as I didn't accidentally misplace any of these while I was just kind of chatting idly and putting cards in different piles. I don't think I did, but I'll go through it and I'll adjust it later after I'm organizing at a time that isn't 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, all right, let's make those notes for the spreadsheet for record keeping. 25 and 12. Okay, so I think that it's fair to say that my guesstimations were correct. You should expect around 2 of these per box, and you should expect about 1, maybe not necessarily 1, but like about 1 per box of these. That is slightly better than two-tone PC. I believe two-tone PCs, people were opening like 9 or 10 per case in set 4. I mean, mileage may vary, but I believe that was the running. If anybody's interested, I can combine the hits together now, and we can see and compare if we got any duplicates. Let's just see what duplicates we got. All right, so we can sum up the whole stream here real quick. So I'm now adding in all of the hits from the previous case. And yeah, okay. Let's see. So as far as the big ones, Suisei and Flare were our HRs. Kobo, Noel, and Flare were our URs. And Iofi was our OUR. So that was the biggest hits. And then, of course, we had 2. So we'll do this in color order just to make it easier. Here's the blue one. We had 2 purple ones. Red. Red is before blue. Remember that. Red is before blue. And then yellow. And then, yeah. So, coincidentally, I don't know in anybody other case. Let me know, was your 2 OSR also Okayu Nerissa? Because that's literally what it was for us. I could go back into the tape and see what OSR also came with the SY. It would be interesting to see if whatever OSR came with the SY happened twice. If certain Oshis are tied to certain box mapping, that would be very interesting. But yeah, so we did get 1 of each OSR in each case. So that is normal. Dare I say expected. And then we got 4 SY, and we ended up getting all of them but the yellow one. So we have a couple duplicates that we can try and trade into the yellow one, but we got almost all of them, which is pretty cool. Again, I just collect 1 of each for the binder, so that's fine. All right, let's see what SRs we got. So we have blue, green, white, yellow, blue, blue, yellow, purple, supports, green, red, purple, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, yellow, red, red, green, yellow, Soraz. That's the most insane thing that happened probably. Just getting both of those is kind of crazy. Alright, so we got one white SR. That's it. Just one. In 2 cases. Green. We ended up getting... Yep, we did get a duplicate of the Eophi second. So that is one that we got. And then so we got all different red SRs. All different blue SRs. All different purple. And then I think we got a duplicate in the yellow, if I remember correctly. I think it was the Fubuki. Oh, we got Fubuki and Flare duplicate. So we got 2 of each of these Flares and 2 of these Fubukis, and then we got Korone and Reese. So quite a few duplicates here. And then the most important duplicate right there. Bam. And then last but not least, we have the S's. Let's see what the S's are. Green, yellow, purple, yellow, blue, purple, item. That was a good one. Glad we got that one. You got white, red, white, yellow, red. Ooh, we got double Gyudon. Got a tool. And all right, let's see. So whites, we got the duplicate Bodyguard Noel, which is probably a good one to get a duplicate of. So pretty happy about that. No duplicate green ones. That's good. It looks like we got duplicate polkas. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're into that. All right. And then 2 of the Kobos. Yep. And then we got 2 Okayus, which is good. People like Okayu. We got multiple Nerissas. Yeah, we got 3 different Nerissas, so that's great. Into that. And then... Oh, did we not get any duplicate yellow cards? Doesn't look like it. Oh, no, we did. We got the duplicate this Flare. There's 2 of this Flare. Yeah. We got a lot of Flare cards. And then we got Friendly PC. I believe this is considered max rarity for this. You know, and it's nice because it's unique art, so it's good to get that one. I'm sure it'll be very popular and hard to get. But yeah, all right. That pretty much sums up the stream. That's everything. That's all we got across multiple boxes. Looking forward to the entry cups this weekend. Looking forward to a new format. Even though it's possible it could get stale really quick. But you want to know what? There's a lot of cool decks that you can play. So as the format goes on, if you just don't want to play Okayu anymore, if you don't have a Bloom Cup or something, you're just going to play like locals, you know. You got Nerissas, you got updates to FUWAMOCO, we have Pekoras, we have Suisei updates, Watame updates. Flare is a pretty cool deck that you can try. I think there's a lot of like cool stuff that you can try in this format. So I encourage you all to do that. But once again, thank you all for coming. I appreciate everybody who stopped by today. There was a lot of people chatting, especially in the beginning, and we had a lot of different people throughout the stream. So I appreciate you all. Again, feel free to follow, turn on notifications for this stream. If you are interested in this content, I'm only opening HoloLive content on this channel now. If they do create a digital account like I was talking about, I will probably also stream playing games. But I'm probably only going to be streaming HoloLive on this channel unless something drastic changes. But yeah, if you're interested in this content, follow, and then you'll be notified. Otherwise, I post everything on various Discords and various social media channels that I own. If you're interested in following or knowing when I'm going live, that would be the best way to do so. But yeah, that's everything. Good luck. I hope your pulls are super good. And if you are in the Chicago or Toronto area, or if you're going to the final challenge, I'll be seeing you soon. But otherwise, yeah, that's everything. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you again soon.